Gear Mondays, the greatest Metal Gear podcast ever.
I don't agree with you.
Releasing on Monday, every Monday.
How did you patch into my radio frequency?
Stinks in here. Bad.
Ladies, gearsmen, babies, and gentle thems, welcome to Metal Gear Mondays. It is a podcast about Metal Gear Mondays where we talk about Metal Gear, Hideo Kojima, and all the things that influence those things. Hello, it's a podcast. We're here. I'm here this week with Alessio Summerfield.
Yo, it's Lydia Chud and Pipistrella coming at you pre-recorded from the dungeon.
A lot happened there that I was
Oh no,
I was not prepared for. He is already on one. Now? Hell yeah.
I don't know why I was doing the dishes and Lydia and Chud popped into my head. And I was like,
Pipistrella.
Lydia and the Chud.
Lydia and the Chud.
That's probably because we were talking about Chuds earlier.
We do tend to talk a lot about Chuds.
All right, Chud.
Not Chuds, but not our other host, Chad Betteridge.
Wow! Happy New Year! Happy Year of the Horse!
Happy Year of
New
the
Year,
Horse.
new me!
Check
Happy
Steam.
Horse Fest.
Happy Year of the Horse!
The Horse Fest, I think, is going to be over by the time this episode comes out. I'm pretty sure.
Oh fuck!
Fuck it.
Will it?
Fuck it, yeah.
Tim Willett.
James is not with us this week. We sent him off to war, but he will be back soon. Yeah,
he's going to invade Canada. Actually,
he's
on his way.
Invading Canada. Yeah, he's marching up there with his little knapsack on a stick. You know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try some like condensed stuff. We're trying this new thing where we don't record for 4.5 hours because as much as we love the sickos, it makes us want to die. But before it's really exhausting. But before we get fully started, I'm also realizing that part of it is because I take for my HRT, I take a pill at 9 every day that makes me sleepy. And I had forgotten that the pill makes me sleepy.
About hormones. Yeah, that's true.
Weirdly enough as well, I don't know if it's the humidity in Georgia or what, but the later I stay up when we record, the drier my skin gets. It's super weird. So I wake up the next morning like covered in fucking like flakes whenever we record super late.
Moisturize me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do have like a psoriasis thing, but whatever. TMI.
Well, now that we have that information, before we get fully started, I think it's important to bring this up one more time because we've discovered the world of Spotify comments for the first time. We did not know about them before, which is
They're pretty tight, though.
They're pretty tight. It's nice to have them, but it's also added more opportunities for us to discover bad faith takes about both the Metal Gear series and our own show. And it's kind of starting to feel like that SpongeBob thing, that one episode where they're going like, "When are you going to learn your lesson, old man?" Like that one meme. But we will keep doing it as long as we need to. And it's important to say this, that the Metal Gear series is inherently political, and I understand that some people play it and decide to remove their critical thinking caps about it because games are fun and an escape only, and that's cool for people to do. I do it for certain things. Alessio, Chad, I'm sure they do it for certain things. I'm sure we all do it for certain things. But that doesn't change the fact that Metal Gear has politics baked into the fiber of what it is. Mm-hmm. We are also very vocal as a crew about how we lean politically. And we're pretty unashamed about that. Most of the cast is from the United States, and the one person that isn't lives in one of the two countries that is directly attached to the United States. So the heat of the petulance of this administration is affecting us. It's affecting Chad as well. So, of course, as we kind of navigate sort of the world and the rising tensions that are going on, our desire to talk about that stuff is going to increase. And it's especially going to increase on our platform that we have. We're going to use our platform, especially if the subject matter we cover legitimately relates to it.
This episode in particular, I feel like definitely relates to quite a lot of current events.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. So I'm going to say this very bluntly and very directly. If you are listening to a podcast that does analysis of Metal Gear, and you come at that podcast with the weak, feeble-minded opinion that they should stay in their lane and leave politics out of it, you need to stop listening to the analysis podcast, and you need to go do something productive with the time that you save. Maybe do something like reading about what Metal Gear is actually about, and then go contribute positively to your community or something. Because if that's your take, I cannot imagine that you bring much to the table as a person. You need to fix that. You should want to fix that.
Please don't tell people to go do something more productive as opposed to listening to our show.
No, if they're cool, they can listen to the show. If they're not, they need to go do something else. Because if they don't like if they don't like the fact that we bring our personalities and our politics into an analysis podcast about a game that has always been political, you know what? You're more than welcome to start your own podcast and make it about sunshine and rainbows and pew pew and sneak in the box.
I will say the Metal Gear subreddit mods have been very vocal about exactly what we were saying as well as of late. Nice. Like I've noticed when people, like somebody specifically was like, "Oh, I'm sorry to make it political," and it was like somebody in fucking
what are you
Venezuela or something.
Oh yeah.
They were like, "Sorry to make it political, but this shit just happened and I'm freaking out." And the mods posted, they were like, "Metal Gear is inherently political. You don't have to apologize." And I was like, "Sick, dude. Okay."
Yeah.
But to play dweeb's advocate for 5 seconds,
God.
I all I want to say is this. It is 100% legitimate to be like, I'm so fucking exhausted because current events are insane and I just want to talk about but that still doesn't mean we can't talk about political things. There's a difference between current events and politics, but
I will say, like, a lot of the times, the people who are like, "Shut up! I need my escapism," are usually the people that the people who give a shit are normally not going to be like, "Can you please stop talking about this? It's making me uncomfortable." Yeah. But it's like, what do you need to escape from, brother? All you do is go on the computer and play video games.
I think there's a difference between being a little tired of like the climate and telling people that you listen to, that you choose to listen to, mind you, that they need to stop talking about their opinions, right? Because if you're going to listen to us, then listen to us and understand that like we've always been this way and we're always going to be this way. Right?
Oh, and I listen to plenty of podcasts where I really enjoy the hosts, but every once in a while they'll say something and I'm like, fuck that. You know what I mean? But I still listen. I don't write them a letter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe you should.
Yeah, maybe you should. So I do want to, like, the Spotify comments very much so make my heart warm because it's like people who aren't on social media and we can respond, which we have. So if you have been on the fence, like, we engage on Spotify comments. And I love that. But I will say, out of the 10 years that we've done this podcast, I think I can count on one hand how many negative comments we've been given. And half of them now are from Spotify that we discovered a week ago. So it was a little heartbreaking to be like, man, we've been on a roll. Like, nobody says anything bad. And then I found
it's all been hiding on Spotify. Yeah.
Well, thankfully, like the worst one, which I am not going to talk about because it was annoying. We talked about it, I think, but it was under moderation. And so it was like, do you want to approve or deny it? And I was like, let's deny this one.
I don't know that you did talk about that.
I think we all saw it. It was
we talked about it privately. It's the slur one.
Oh yeah, right. The slur one.
Yeah. But
yeah. Well, also I want to throw out there, and I want people to remember something that art is political. Right. The act of creating art and consuming art is objectively political. The act of living is political. We live in a world where life is political. Everything you do, your existence is political. To simply be is to defy. Okay. And so to willfully look away and complain about people bringing politics into things is a position that I will never understand. It's a position I will never agree with. And it's a position, quite frankly, that I don't believe belongs in the community that we've created.
Right.
So I'll say here one more fucking time, fuck ICE, free Palestine, release the goddamn files. If
the Trump Epstein,
you guys have anything, yes, those files. If you have anything else you'd like to add, please do. But I need you, if you're like this, to stop being like this, because it's not doing you any favors and it is distressingly uncool.
Yeah,
please.
Hell yeah.
So,
Vamp is also distressingly uncool though, so
yeah. But also cool as fuck at the same time. Just like somehow embodying both.
He's just like everything.
My last thing that I will say on this is that objectivity is bullshit and a lie when it comes to these kinds of shows and the news, quite frankly. There is always going to be bias. And the only thing that you can do as a consumer is find people whose bias aligns with yours and listen to those critics. And I don't want to say we're necessarily critics, but I think if I had to pick a bucket to put us in, I think like games criticism, games analysis, like that is kind of what we would skew more towards. And like, we're fucking human beings, man. Like I'm not gonna please restrict my peeing, senpai, just because you want some weird fucking robot to read from a teleprompter about Metal Gear.
Here's the thing that and that is true, generally speaking. The thing that I'd never understand about people like this and the people who write in with stuff like this is that you've chosen to listen to us, and this show has been happening in some form for a decade.
244 episodes, and he comments on the. I assume it's a he. He comments on the most recent episode, so it's like surely you've been along for the ride for a minute.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back. One too many politics.
The implication of the phrasing leads me to believe that they have listened to multiple episodes before.
Yeah.
So it's like there is close to a decade of documented, not just like us, but like other hosts and things like that. There's documented evidence of who we are as people, who we have always been as people. And it just doesn't make any sense to simply choose to listen to something else, my brother in Christ. Like you have so many options, and it's not that I don't want people to listen to our podcast. I obviously want people to listen to our podcast, but if you're going to sit here and talk shit because we're a bunch of leftists that talk about politics on a podcast that talks about a game series that is politics, then I don't know what the fuck you want us to do.
Yeah.
So I will say, I think that commenting on a podcast and saying that you want it to reflect your own echo chamber is pretty funny to post on a Metal Gear Solid 2 discussion.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like an art piece. Yeah. Maybe it's like all like an interactive
performance art.
Yeah.
It's actually Shia LaBeouf fresh out of his arrest in New Orleans. He's just like, let me start a thing.
That's amazing. All right. On that note,
yes,
on that note, we don't want to go 4.5 hours.
Yes, we move forward.
You want to talk sponsors?
Let's talk about sponsors. I do want to mention, I know there was big Metal Gear news that happened in the intervening time. We're going to talk about that later. We have a listener response that brings it up, or we're going to bring in our thoughts there. So we know. Stay tuned. Metal Gear
what big
Mondays.
News, Lily? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays. You can go there to support us if you'd like. $1 gets you access to our Discord. $5 gets you access to the monthly Patriot Club bonus podcast, and $10 gets you access to video content for every episode, as well as the Patriot Club. And at $10, you also get to sponsor an episode. So, Alessio, who's our sponsor this week?
Thomas Moose.
Thomas Moose!
Also, we are toying around with having a certain level, a certain tier, and I don't know who yet. If I had to guess, it'd probably be $5, but don't hold me to that. Have a certain tier start submitting sign-offs that they want us to use at the end of Patriot Clubs. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So, keep an eye out for that. Video tier as well. It's going to be a lot of fun in the coming weeks.
We're learning some new things, and there's a chance you might be able to sit in on something, a little episode.
Yeah. There's that, and then also Olga herself, Vanessa Marshall, is going to be on hopefully in the next 3 to 6 weeks tops.
3 to 6 business weeks.
Yeah, and then
business weeks.
It seems like James Mathis III, aka Sigint, is going to join us before the summer. So
hell yeah.
Fingers crossed. Lily, should we plug a cameo that we just...
Yes. As you're listening to this, it should already be out, but we talked about this on a couple of episodes towards the end of the year last year. When we were at PRGE, we met the great folks at Gaming Theater Podcast, and we did a guest spot. Me and Alessio jumped on their podcast and talked about movies, the movies that influenced a genre, and like various movies that influenced Metal Gear. And it was a really, really fun time. So that should have been out on the 20th of February. So please go to Gaming Theater Podcast and check that out. Sometime after our coverage of MGS2, the Gaming Theater folks are going to be on this podcast, and we are going to be doing fan fiction part 2. So hold on to your fucking butts. That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be excellent.
Yeah, so be excited and ready for that.
Also, if you like the film Guns of Navarone, we talked about it pretty explicitly on that Gaming Theater podcast.
Yes,
and weirdly, Lily, because we live in a simulation, while I was finishing reading Masters of Doom, turns out Guns of Navarone was a huge influence on Quake 2 specifically, and they went like into pretty great length. And I was like, I just watched this a week ago. This is great. Okay. So, good film.
That's really
throw a Nazi off a cliff, guys.
Throw a Nazi off a cliff.
Hey, that's a little political.
You know what? I think you're a fucking moron, Chad. So do with that what you will. So patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays for the support and all the stuff that's coming down the pipeline for those. Also, please review the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can review your podcast. Please do. That's how we get seen. That would be incredibly helpful for us, and it's a great way to...
Sean.
That's too political. Thank you so much.
I didn't say Spicer. I just said Sean.
Wow, blast from the past.
Sean Spicer. Oh my God.
I had forgotten.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I had actually.
Yeah. So that's all good stuff. Review the podcast. And that's a great way to support us if you don't have any money to spare. Completely understand. We're in a weird time. Reviewing the podcast is free. Telling your friends about the podcast is free, and telling them to review it is free. So try that. And then, just to try something new at the top of the episode, Alessio, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, shit.
You mixing things up.
Find me at acsummerfield.com, which will just reroute you to alessiosummerfield.com. It's ALESSIO. Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, keep an eye on shit.
Keep me in your prayers.
Yeah, keep me in your prayers. The book machine keeps turning. I had some really fucking good conversations the last couple of weeks, and more are coming. So so keep an eye out for that.
Good shit. Chad, where can people find you?
You can find me at linktree.com/kilometers Davis. Kilometers is spelled the French Canadian way, METRES. Keep me in your prayers too, I guess. I don't know. Fucking pray for me. Nobody pray for me.
Somebody pray for me.
Yeah.
On the off chance that you're jumping into MGS2 coverage at part 4, I just want to clarify.
I'm always doing that.
I just want to clarify.
Me AF.
I'm. Can you imagine getting this deep into part 4 and it's your first podcast listening of us?
If it's your first podcast ever, you've never heard a podcast before.
What's this podcast thing I keep hearing about?
Just to really quick, I'm writing a book about Metal Gear Solid 1 voice acting, music, and sound. So the complete history. So that's what the book was. Sorry. Yeah. It dawned on me somebody might not know what the fuck I'm interviewing people for.
Yeah. And you can find me at linktree.com/Liliana Dawn. I made a very tearful plea last episode about GoFundMe that is going to help me and my wife.
God, I wish I had a my wife sound effect.
God, I did. Oh,
Yeah, it went like really robot-y for a second.
Oh, okay. All I said was I wish I had a my wife
you're
sound effect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you said my wife, and I had to like cringe my whole body to stop myself from doing it.
Yeah, my wife. That was what crashed the Matrix. Yeah. But it's we have a GoFundMe to help moving expensive. I just got laid off of my job about a month ago, and it's been really kind of hard as I've been looking for a new job and trying to figure out. We're at like no point of return with this move, so we kind of have to do something. So that link tree will get you links to my book, my books that you can buy. I wrote some fiction novels if you're new here, and a link to that GoFundMe if you or if you have something to spare, that'd be greatly appreciated. And then also I have another podcast, a music podcast I do with my friend Adam, called Sad Kids Record Society. We got a little antsy, and then we dropped a surprise episode that we did not plan, talking about like our music of 2025 and stuff like that. And I think that should be coming out the same time that this episode, or the same day that this episode comes out. I want to say so. If you listen to this and you want more of me, go check that one out.
Nice. I just need you to know, by the way, and I don't mean this in an offensive way.
Oh
but
no!
Anytime things get super serious, and it's not just you, Lily, but anytime anybody's doing like something heartfelt, the dark passenger starts to speak to me, and it's like press the Kyle horn button, press the horn button, and I just have to fucking hold it together.
I thought you were about to go dark woke and just rip a fucking tranny off the dome there for a second. You know?
Oh my god!
Love dark woke, man. They're just like hyper leftists, but they fucking slam some beers and just say R slurs. Like it's not that bad.
That's BAF. And
if you're also new here, I'm a trans woman. If you haven't figured that out,
oh,
yet.
True,
so
true.
I can say that. Yeah. Well, we're here, Chad. You're maybe the smartest person on the podcast. I would have to.
Damn.
I would wager. No, maybe it's like a little equal. I think when we get together, though.
No, Chad for real is. Yeah, Chad is.
He works at a library. He works at a. He's a librarian. He knows things. So walking in the light, and I can't find a good rhyme. But Chad, what did we talk about last? Because it was fumbling in the dark, and then it's walking in the light. So what did we talk about?
Walking in the light. There's like a religious connotation there. Walking in the light.
Pray for me.
With Chad. Nobody pray for me. I'll do anything for Jesus, and that includes going on a little bomb hunt. We did some big bomb hunting on the struts. Once we got all those bombs, but somebody else got by some bombs, and that was one Peter Stillman. He did not make it out alive. He did go bye-bye. He went boom, boom.
We're going to get some confirmation of this episode.
His body was fully preserved, though, in the explosion. No dismemberment occurred in any way, shape, or form.
I didn't even think of that. Speaking of going boom, boom, we got to interact with our favorite woman, Fortune, for a little bit while she wailed on us, and we are helpless little boys and hiding behind boxes and debris of all. A little bit of that might have happened, too. I don't know.
Helpless little girls too. Let's not be.
Yeah, I was riding. I was going. Well, I mean, riding. Who knows? Yeah.
Riding. Generally,
he's riding dirty.
Riding dirty.
There's some confusion happening there that could be. Yeah.
Emma will tell us all about it if we have our directional microphone a little later in this episode.
Yeah. Sure.
We also dealt with one fat man in his little sippy cup, or Larry King himself.
Old Tigger, yum.
Now imagine someone who has not heard the previous episode hearing all of this
100%.
and trying to decipher what the fuck is going on. There were minds there.
All the inside jokes there were minds there. Yeah,
it's a good-looking boy.
Holy shit!
Speaking of mine, when you say inside jokes, I mean, I got that's the multiple depths of inside.
The ultimate.
I've got two corrections I want to make super quickly from last episode. So I had mentioned going to get the Ruth Gator Binsberg RGB from Strut F last episode. You actually can't do it until you get card 3. So I had blurred some memories together with like post shell escape.
Okay.
And then the other thing, and I don't know how I have gotten this far in this game without it, but it dawned on me that I didn't mention how fucked up the Fat Man fight was because of it. on the original Xbox, to lock on, you have to press X and Y at the same time. Just try that.
Sucks. I am trying it right now, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah, so square and triangle. How do you do that? I guess you have to do that and then lightly let go of X to like shoot. It's awful. So anyway, I just don't do it.
I just don't do it.
Yeah. So.
No wonder, because I was wondering, because you kept like ragging on the lock-on mechanic, and I was like,
it's not that bad.
Just like hit the shoulder button.
It works pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. But
damn.
Yeah. Anyway, those are my two updates. Those are my two corrections.
We're gonna filter some kind of like Konami stuff, secret things into the episode,
yeah. Sprinkle
the coverage
a little bit.
We're going through. But do we have anything else we need to talk about before we get into the business?
I think that's
so efficient.
Let me.
God, we're so efficient. We're so cool.
Oh, we also snuck in and smashed a guy's eyes into a thing, and then a guy pissed himself.
Yeah. Had a heart attack.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Died.
As you do.
Ninja.
Oh, yep.
Hands were not cut off.
Not this time.
Not this time.
We kept our hands intact.
The dark mirror of Metal Gear Solid 1 continues in unique and scary and epic ways.
The dark web.
The dark woke web.
Oh no.
Metal Gear Solid.
No. Snake's Solid, if you will. All right, yeah, let's fucking get into it. Cool sound effect. Yeah, so we're doing sniper rifle shit, right? Is that the first thing?
Yeah, it is. We get a new card, and so of course we have to go back to our friend Cyborg F.
Cyborg
F.
Strut.
Yeah, Cyborg Strut. What was that meme? You wouldn't last a day in the asylum they raised.
You wouldn't last
it's just a
Strut F warehouse. Yeah, I fucking hate going back here, and they make me go back here so many times.
I've just gotten to the point where I just slap a fucking box on and scurry around like a little crazy person.
This time we're getting the PSG-1, which is the lethal sniper rifle, and in the room where you get the PSG-1, if you crawl through a vent, there's a PSG-1T in the vent, which is the tranquilizer version. So you can get both and do both. So you're not stuck with a lethal sniper rifle if that is in fact what you're doing. I'm killing indiscriminately, so of course I'm just using the PSG-1, but the PSG-1T is in there and it is an option.
Some speedrunner out there might throw poo-poo at me for saying this, but I did one of the playthroughs I did lethal, the other one I did non-lethal on some bosses that we're going to be talking about. You don't get anything for doing them. Not like we're not playing MGS3 where you get a cool token for all the non-lethals. There's like no reward for non-lethal play in this game other than the rank at the end of the game. So fuck it, dog. Safety's off.
I'm straight up having a great time, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, once you go back and get your sniper rifles, then we have to go to the bridge that connects Shell 1 and Shell 2 together. And for some reason, the entire bridge is covered with those Semtex bombs. And so you have to get on that bridge and you have to use a sniper rifle to shoot all of the sensors. There's like 9 of them or something. There's a bunch of sensors.
It depends on the difficulty.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was just kind of it does depend on the difficulty.
Can I tell you, I got all the way there and forgot to grab the fucking sniper rifle, and I did go all the way back to Strut F and get it.
I mean, it's two screens, but
yeah.
But
so you went to Strut F, forgot to get the sniper rifle, went to the bridge, and then had to go back to Strut F.
No, the first playthrough, I think I was fine. Like I just remembered to do that. For this time, I went straight for the connecting bridge and forgot to get the sniper rifle and had to backtrack my way.
I don't know if you can do all of them with it, but I definitely did like 90% of them with just the pistol for one of my runs.
Yeah, you can get a good
it's
chunk
the
of
flying
one.
It's the the one on top of the
that guy on the Cypher. That little fucker's sensitive. Yeah. If you shoot that thing like a millimeter too low, the whole place blows up. And I learned that lesson the hard way. So I spent an embarrassingly long time really lining up my shot. That sucked. But
my embarrassingly long time is probably twice as long as that, and it's because I didn't realize there was a controller on the wall directly behind you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and say I legit probably spent like a good 20-30 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck I was doing wrong.
My first time through, I didn't realize that they would just call me on the codec when I was done. So there was probably like 8 times of me being like, "Oh, I got him," and then running onto the bridge and blowing the fuck up.
There's like a whole cutscene of like everything shutting down and then you get a phone call. Yeah. So you don't know that if you haven't played it before, unless you're having a guide. So
I have 2 secrets that pertain to this from the Konami website.
Yeah.
So if you have a second controller and you press L1, you can move the Sons of Liberty flag.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. You can press L1 repeatedly and it will change the direction that the wind is blowing. That's some fucking...
That's sick.
Yeah, that's some fucking, I beat Eco 3 times and I can use the second controller to control Yorda shit that they don't tell you.
Because on certain difficulties, there is a sensor behind the flag.
Oh, yeah.
Normal 100%. And above,
and
I think,
switching the way that the wind blows will make it easier to shoot.
Also, I'm almost positive, and maybe it's because when I'm playing the Xbox version, I have a small CRT, and so maybe I didn't notice it. I swear to God, that flag is bulletproof, and you have to wait for it to move to hit the sensor. I don't think the bullet goes through the flag, does it? Or
I think it went through for me because I was worried I was going to hit the wrong thing and blow the whole fucking thing up, but I did manage to hit it.
Okay, maybe I just didn't see the color change.
Just fire away.
Second secret: if you enter, exit, and re-enter, you will have a flashback cutscene that plays, and it will show you where the control units are hidden. But you have to exit and re-enter 8 times.
What the fuck with this goddamn video game? Is this like Kojima?
This? Why are you like
Good
this?
Lord. Why is he like this?
Yes. He's somebody at Konami needs to get their shit together.
They really do. Fuck. That's crazy.
But I do like this part. I don't know why. This part always sticks out in my memory whenever I'm thinking back on this game. And I don't know. It's fun to have like a little scavenger hunt, I guess.
Yeah. That's cute. I do like it. I blew up once, but that was because I missed the cipher by like that much.
Yeah, I did the same.
Yeah. How many times did you blow up aside from running on through the bridge, Chad? Is it uncountable or is it just like a
this time around? I'm still there. This time around, I did hit the cipher on the wrong part once.
Mm-hmm.
And then other than that, I think I was fine. But the first time, there was innumerable amounts of explosives happening.
I'm just throwing this out there because I legitimately took quite a long time. I didn't just discover it, but I discovered it like years after the game came out. You can use X and circle to zoom in and zoom out the sniper scope.
Oh, yeah.
I legitimately did not know that, like growing up.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a one size scope. You know what I mean? Like this is what you get. So pro tip, if you're playing and you're having difficulty with that cipher shot, you can use circle and X.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I guess.
So we get this all these bombs done, and I think these sensors broken and shot, and there is like a thing. You have a conversation with Otacon at this point.
He's introduced, I think. Snake introduces Otacon.
Yeah, Pliskin introduces Otacon.
Oh, excuse me.
Whoa.
Listen, Pliskin introduces Otacon, and Raiden thinks that Otacon is like... There's this whole thing going on where Raiden thinks that this Otacon guy is Snake because he knows things about Shadow Moses. And it's just like, brother, please use some context clues. And so they're talking for a little bit, and then fucking Big Dick Swinging, man in the cape shows up leaning on the fucking door frame.
It's such a weird, like, it looks stupid, but also very pimpish at the same time. You're like, all right, baby.
It's fucking like big, like collared cape for some reason.
Yeah, 80s shoulder pad. It's like imagine Space Marines from Warhammer in 1983. Like those are the levels of shoulder pads we're dealing with.
There's like an M. Bison silhouette almost.
Yes. Yeah, big M. Bison.
Holy
energy.
shit.
Huge M. Bison guy.
I'm
Huge
a
M. Bison guy.
M. Bison guy. I really am, though. That guy fucking rocks.
For real though.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
Psycho Crusher, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Psycho Crush me.
Oh.
Am I right?
I'm just going to let that one sit.
Let it percolate.
Yep.
Queen.
Hey. Yeah, so this dude yeah, Queen. This dude just kind of pops up into the frame of the other side, the doorway on the other side of the strut, or the bridge, and everybody's like, is that Solid Snake? And mind you, this entire time, Pliskin is now in the Kasatka, and Otacon is piloting the helicopter as they're talking, and they're gonna go land it on the helipad, but Pliskin needs to come back. He circles back around.
Yeah, he's like, bring that bitch back, Otacon.
This man is introduced and yells.
He's like, do you not besmirch my name?
No, that is not Solid Snake.
No, that is not Solid Snake.
Well, I have to cut that in because I was irresponsible and did not prep a sample.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
If you're a longtime fan of the podcast, one of my
The
most
Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, one of my most infamous giggle fits on the show was us in Metal Gear Solid 5 coverage, and Alessio like replaced. That was not Solid Snake with no, that is not the Whopper. So we were talking about the Impossible Whopper for some reason.
Yeah, because it came out for the first time.
That's right. Yeah, it was new at the time. God damn, that's crazy.
It's a delicious burger.
It's pretty good. It's actually very good.
Yeah, I was vegetarian at the time, and I remember smashing some Impossible Whoppers.
Yeah, they're like pretty high in sodium. I think that's like the detract.
All the good food is.
What are you gonna do?
All the best food.
Do?
Fuck me up.
We the best food. Another one.
Another one. I'll have another ramen, please. Another one.
But yeah, we really love this line. It doesn't make any sense because here's the thing: like you're going through, and then this man, he's introduced now as Solidus Snake, and he's yelling at Pliskin about being.
I'm gonna triple check
brother.
I'm gonna triple check it because I remember this has come up multiple times, but they straight up name check Solidus Snake, direct quote, during the end credits of MGS1. It's like the post-credit sequence.
Oh,
and I
sure.
always forget about it. But let me just triple check while we talk.
While you do that, it's also, we've already established that like Pliskin is really bad at blending in. This is so funny because it's like, all right, man, chill the fuck out. Why do you care so much? Like this Navy SEAL who looks and sounds just like Solid Snake also cares a lot about Solid Snake's legacy and his identity being stolen. I wonder who was still fooled at this point. Who was just like, he's who? What? That's crazy.
It's like the Death Stranding 2 thing, right? Like, obviously, I don't want to get into spoilers because it's a totally different game, but like all the twists for that were set up like, all the way at the very fucking beginning. Okay, so Ocelot says on the phone at the end of MGS1, no one knows that you were the third one. Solidus. So yeah, the name did get dropped.
Right.
Which raises the question, and I've not thought about this before, but Kojima on record has said that during MGS1 development, he had no ideas for a sequel because they didn't think it would be successful, which is bullshit. Like,
come on, brother.
Everybody who saw the cutscenes was like, this is going to be a massive hit. But why would he lay the groundwork for this Solidus thing with zero intention to like follow through on it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's clear sequel bait.
Yeah, sequel bait, but like I see sequel bait happens in games all the time and nothing comes of it.
That's
you
true.
know what I mean? Like we're still waiting on sequels for shit that had sequel bait like decades ago at this point. Like
sure.
So I don't know if that necessarily means anything, but the cape kind of comes off because he's like in action mode now because Pliskin is real upset. And then he had his little suit is like a little muscle suit and he like bulks up
He gets real buff, boy.
He like takes his vitamins and says his prayers, pray for me.
Laugh and grow fat.
And he just like bulks up in his suit. I think that's real silly.
Also, by the way, he does not do this ever again. It's the only time he does that. It's just for Raiden. He's just like, check this out.
Yeah.
He like knocks Raiden. Look what I can do.
Yeah, he like Raiden gets knocked back into a railing at one point because lots of like shit is happening. And his little like O face as he gets like slammed, he like gets his back arched on the railing. It's really funny.
He gets real haunted by Femboy in that moment.
He really does.
Solidus put the Crocs into fucking, what is it, athlete mode or whatever.
Oh yeah,
It's sport mode.
Sport mode.
Got to keep the heels in. And the snake Pliskin is like firing down on him, and like he falls off of the bridge, I think, if I'm remembering properly.
Yeah.
And he like leans down and goes, "Did I get him?" It's like, brother, stay alert. What are you doing? This shit.
At this point, I'm just like, I don't even consider Raiden like a super soldier or a spy. Raiden's just like somebody let loose a fucking 22-year-old with a handgun and just like, good luck.
Larry David fucking wandering around in this plant.
But yeah, so like Pliskin's looking down like, did I get him? And then up rises a fucking Hind D. There's the jet. We found the jet.
Harrier.
It's a Harrier.
Although,
it is a reflection of the. That's why it's like.
Put your Spotify comments away. It's a Harrier.
It's a Harrier. It's the fucking jet. We goddamn know. No, so we've been talking this entire coverage about how Metal Gear Solid 2 is like a weird, reflection of Metal Gear Solid 1. This is very clearly a reflection of the Hind D battle in Metal Gear Solid 1, where you're fighting the main villain of the game in a flying vehicle that is shooting fucking missiles at you.
With the coolest vocal processing there's ever been.
Kind of cool dynamic fight here.
Voice.
Yeah. Pliskin throws you a stinger. Yeah. He throws you a stinger launcher for some missiles, and you gotta fucking shoot this jet. And I don't think we've taken enough time to really appreciate how insane it is that you're fighting a fucking jet on a bridge. I don't think we appreciate how nuts that is.
Yeah.
It's also nuts that like we have to point out who's piloting the jet, which is Vamp, which is so funny to me because it's like
Vamp. Yeah.
It's like imagining this nigh invincible superhuman speed, superhuman strength guy like driving a Volvo or something. Like, it just doesn't fucking make any sense to me. Like, it's just weird to see him piloting anything.
Yeah. Well, it's all in service of It's all in service of him at the end of this battle, or farming even more than he already has. Yeah, because he does some fucking shit. Like, God, of course, you can do this shit, and we'll get to it at the end of the battle. But my God, Vamp, what a character!
It's glorious. I didn't notice it until I played the PS2 version first, and then I played the Xbox part today just to stay caught up. I didn't notice it in the PS2 version. I don't know if you guys know off the top of your heads, but when you pick up Stinger missile ammo, it just says Stinger bullets, like the little.
Oh, it does.
And I was like, "What?
I mean,
fuck?"
Technically, I guess
it's just very funny. I was like, "Is that intentional? Did they mess up?" It's like, I'm pretty sure. No, I guess missiles has more characters, so maybe that's why they did it. But yeah, I like this fight a lot.
It's an awesome fight. It's a little easy. Cool. I'm starting to think that maybe I should just fucking ratchet the difficulty up, but I found this to be like a breeze. It's fun as fuck though. It's awesome.
It's really fun. And like I like that like you have to it's very vertical. Again, lots of verticality in this game. You have to like go under the bridge, like hide from being, bombed by shit, and then come back up and then pick your spots, and then periodically like the choppers flying around and kind of like taking pot shots at it too every so often. And he's also like throwing ammo down to you as you need it, which is like another like dynamic piece of it. It's really cool.
I watched, I can't remember if it was like a speedrunner thing or if it was somebody's long play. But they did the backflip to hang off the railing every time that the missiles would get shot at them. And it just dodged all of them. And so that's what I did. That's what I did every time, especially whenever it like hovers over the bridge and does like the afterburner shit, trying to like hit you with the steam.
Yep.
Like pretty much all of them, I would just be like, fuck it, we're gonna backflip. And every time Raiden does it, I'm like, is he about to backflip swan dive off the plant? But yeah, I was able to. I think I got hit by a missile like once because I mistimed it. But yeah, it was super cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's cool as fuck to look at too, because as you're doing this backwards fucking dive, it's like missiles are just passing Raiden on all sides.
That's pretty sick. That's aura.
That's really cool. Yeah. That's aura.
Vamp's in the plane and he's like, fuck, I should have done that.
This is semi unrelated, but just a quick thing. I try not to bring this up just because not everybody can see it before our $10 patrons. The Grim Reaper Chad wandering into frame and out of frame periodically is the funniest fucking thing whenever it happens, and I just never bring it up. And I'm just like, I'm always in here like every time.
We should get Alessio to like
Christmas feature.
Oh no, that's the scariest one.
On my
Unless
other
needs
podcast,
to edit in like a spooky sound every time that happens.
Yes, every time she wanders in. On my other podcast, Adam's wife will just casually Adam's wife will just casually just walk in periodically and like bring him water, and it's just like okay. And we called her the Crypt Keeper because in his old house, whenever the door would open, it, like this really loud creak sound would happen. Yeah. And they moved, and so this door doesn't make the sound anymore, but we still call her the Crypt Keeper. Anyway, sorry.
I can't remember when this moment happens. I can't remember if it's before the fight or after the fight. But there's this. I also can't remember. I should have wrote it down if it's Solidus or Raiden. But somebody goes, "What the?" And it just serves huge Alex Hill energy.
Oh wow!
Wait. It must be Raiden then. No offense, Alex, but
yeah. From one smooth ass zoomer to another.
From one smooth ass twink.
I do love how loud Solidus yells every time you hit the jet.
So
he's freaking the fuck out on that thing.
He's angry.
The vocal, I need to fucking talk to the sound
filter
effects
is so
person because I just need to be like, what's the effect chain for this fight? Like, I need to be able to recreate that. Like, it's so good.
Like an entire episode of Metal Gear Mondays with that vocal effect only.
Yeah, just for all of it. Yeah, it's super good.
Yeah, it's really cool. You blow this you blow the thing up. The Harrier gets damaged. The chopper gets damaged, so Snake. Now we're just gonna stop doing it. Yeah. We can finally stop fumbling over whether or not it's Pliskin Snake. It's fucking Snake.
We're removing
they were yelling,
the pill skin. And
we're removing the pill skin. Yeah, we're shedding the pill skin, presenting our snake to you.
He's like, okay.
I showed you my snake. Please respond. So Snake has to go set the chopper down because it's damaged. Solidus, in like the damage and the explosion in the Harrier, his eye gets damaged.
It's the other one.
So his other eye. I guess eye of the one you'd expect.
Should we talk about like who he is, like who Solidus is?
Well, they reveal it pretty much at this point, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's like the codec call that happens shortly thereafter.
Yeah. So big boss mirror, as you might expect. Everybody, huge big boss mirror. And he goes, Vamp, go! And Vamp jumps out of the plane and like dives down. And yeah, I'm just like running on water.
It's so stupid.
Like,
I want a friendship where I can Vamp go to a friend and just have them fucking
bowl. A Metal Gear Ray leaps out of the water and grabs the Harrier in its clutches and pulls it down into the water. And it is the coolest fucking thing you have ever seen.
It's very cool.
It is
and then
Ryan's
a complete moron, and he's like, deactivated it. And it's like, no, that's not dummy. Who's piloting that Ray? Do we know? I feel like Ocelot wouldn't. Ocelot wouldn't do that shit.
You don't
Ocelot
think so?
would be like, whatever, fuck you. Like,
I don't know who else it would be.
I
will say shortly thereafter.
It would have to be, yeah.
I don't know why I like fucking fist pumped, but shortly thereafter during this codec call, which we're about to talk about, Solid Snake confirmed refers to Gray Fox as his best friend. And I was like, oh, they were besties. It's like, I don't know if he's ever outright said that before. Like,
but does he say Gray Fox? I thought he meant Otacon.
No, he's talking about Gray Fox.
Fuck.
Because he was like long ago, like I lost my best friend.
Oh, sure.
Like
okay.
I can't remember the exact line. But
and replace him
Otacon's
with
his hetero life
dork.
Yeah, yeah. Otacon's his life.
Yeah, they're more than friends. They're more than friends.
Yeah. Otacon's got a really like low sex drive though, so it's a little bit of a dead bedroom, but they love each other.
Okay. He's allowed to explore, but Snake's allowed to explore, but he doesn't because he's kind of awkward.
Oh yeah, they're both autistic, so you know.
And as we know, autistic people can't pull.
Oh no.
Do we know that?
No.
I will say
I say that as an autistic a married autistic person.
Nice.
Yeah,
there
that's the joke. That's the joke.
There's the way Solidus says my eye just like reminded me of and I can't remember if I told this story on this show or not. But I was driving and my mother-in-law is sitting next to me and
I saw some lights in the distance.
Edith is behind me. And I was like, hey, Edith, how are you doing? And I like reached back in there just to pat her head or whatever. But I poked her eye out.
Poked it out?
No. I like poked her eye with my finger.
Yeah, last time when I went to go visit them last year, eye patch, it was crazy.
But I poked her eye by accident. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And just kept driving. And then I was like, Edith, you're real quiet. What's going on? And she just goes, my eye.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like, I'm so sorry, Edith.
They got my eye.
That's what they got my eye. It is very, again, thinking about like mirrors, it is very reminiscent of my hand line.
I didn't even think of that. I guess you're right.
In a lot of ways, yeah.
My hand!
There it is. Hell yeah.
Matthew Broderick sounding my hand.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so the plane goes under, Vamp goes running on the water, the helicopter goes to land on the helipad, and there's just a whole conversation here that happens where Snake is just challenging Ryan's worldview, and he just lays it all out. It's like, yep, I'm Snake. Sorry about it. And like him and Otacon are talking. There was a line specifically in this conversation that really got me, which was we need to remember to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive. Which is like, hell yeah, very powerful. And again,
and then Ryden's like, can you please stop being so political right now?
Yeah, please stop.
And then Otacon's like, wait a minute, we've got Tim Walz on the other line.
There's also a thing like there was a moment in that line too where extremely on the nose, I think, in a complimentary way, but there's like some comparisons that compare activism to terrorism in this conversation as well, which is just kind of like, oh damn, like, in how it kind of calls to the idea that the powers that be will kind of twist activism to be.
Oh, we're seeing it every fucking day.
Literally, we're seeing it right now. It's almost as if politics and the current day politics are relevant to the subject matter we're discussing. Anyway.
Yeah, like they're like the Campbell and Rose are really trying to sell Ryden on the fact that these guys are terrorists, even though they're literally just like disarming WMDs. That's fucking crazy. But to his credit, Ryden like really does try to push back against this. And he's like, are you insane?
He's getting more and more like, what the fuck are you talking about as the game goes on, which is pretty based, honestly.
The delivery on this fucking line that he gave had me like cackle out loud. He was like, we're out here, we bleed, we die. And I just like I was like, is he Jack Nicholson? What the fuck is going on right now?
That's very,
it was so funny. Another funny line is when Ryden's like, but they identified your body. Otacon just goes, oh no, that's Liquid's body. And Ryden was like, where'd you get that? And Otacon straight up just goes, we stole his body from some organization.
I don't remember which one.
And I just like audibly was like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck had Liquid's body?
It was the King family.
Yeah. And he was very, very angrily playing piano while they sang Christmas songs. King.
But also the Colonel fucking flipped his switch when they're like, it was written in Nastasha's book. He was like, fuck that.
Yeah. That piece of trash. Yeah, he gets real mad at me. He says, I don't care about that piece of trash, is what he says. Which is
Jesus, brother, relax.
Well, that's how I know that Paul is playing up the woodenness in the performance, because and that's part of it, because he'll just pull this shit out of nowhere. And it's fucking terrifying the way he like delivers some of these lines and like gets angry, because this entire game you're just like, he's playing a shadow of like the person he played in the first game. And it's like, what is he doing? And then you realize like periodically he'll say something that is just so like angry, and it's just like, Jesus. And you're just like, oh, something is up here. His line delivery is part of the bundle,
right,
of what's going on.
Well,
and it's very clear here.
Wright also calls some shit out where he's like, "Yo, why are you talking shit about Snake? He's like the legendary hero. You were there."
Yeah, and then he doesn't say shit. It's like ... on the codec.
Yeah. Also, Colonel and Rose in this cutscene, but also in one that's coming up, do like a little fucking 2-man act where like one will complete the other one's sentences, and I'm like, okay, this is a little sketchy. What's going on?
They finish each other's sandwiches.
Yeah.
For sure.
Unless you know what you need to do is you need to somehow get Paul and like someone else with him to record a little promo for the book where he says, "I don't care about that fucking book."
100%
piece of trash.
I will say, just quick aside, and I don't want to take up too much time, but Lily and I were sent a private copy that somebody had filmed of the play that Paul was
Heisenberg.
in.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, like not like secret unauthorized.
No,
like
this
fan
is like
didn't
an
like
official
sneak in and record it. Like it was the actual people that Paul sent it to us. Like that's
but it's like an internal thing, like just for the cast and crew or whatever. But he sent it to us, and Lily and I watched it together on Discord, and there was a moment that just like completely scared the fuck out of all of us. And it's
God,
Paul just gets really mad.
He starts yelling,
and it's crazy, and it's like sustained. And I'm like, Paul, I have never seen this man this angry in my entire life, and it was like legitimately scary.
Well, there's also that one bit during when you were doing the panel where he just like snapped it. He, like obviously he was joking,
but like this is anti-military. Yeah, very like. Yeah, he gets loud.
His mic wasn't working, so he just fucking screamed,
flips his shit. He can get loud. Paul can get scary. He's like, because he's like, if you've never been to like a convention or something or seen Paul in person, he's like a very small, like a very like small older gentleman. Like he's shorter than all of us. I would
extremely
say.
Nice, extremely like
the nicest dude. Right. Again, my angel, Paul Eiding. But like he's a very good fucking actor, because he'll get scary. He'll like because his voice is so commanding, and he'll use all of his presence, and it's very cool. Yeah. But,
sick. On that note,
at the end of this conversation too, Raiden is like talking to Rose, and he says, "Say a prayer for me, Rose." Like, what the fuck are you doing here? This is like are we?
Whoa, that's what we said at the beginning
now?
Of the show. I just realized.
Yes. Oh fuck!
Holy
I didn't even
shit.
think about that.
I know.
We're in the simulation.
I will say, normally in narratives like this, where there are some like off, sort of weird, uncanny valley people involved, normally everyone else is fine. Like to juxtapose and contrast, I feel like. But Raiden is so fucking weird and eccentric and kind of out of nowhere with some of this stuff that it's kind of hard to delineate between like, okay, who's being weird and who's just like normal.
I think that's on purpose. It's on purpose too, for sure. Because we'll talk more about it probably next episode. But
I definitely think it's on purpose, because it's around this part too where he starts to like at first he's very apprehensive about like the mission and killing, but like he settles in really quick. Like this is all happening within a few hours, and he has already snapped into it way too quickly than he should have.
Right.
Oh, there's a line. Like you snap into a Slim Jim, man. Like,
there's a line. There's a line towards the end that I definitely wrote down, because I was like, "Holy fuck! I've never noticed this line, and it's kind of wild." So I'm excited to talk about that when we get to it.
Who slipped on bird shit the first time you tried to do this.
Shit, but I slipped on a lot of things.
Yeah. Chad, did you the first time you did this? Did you like slip on the bird?
The first
shit?
time I did.
Yeah.
This is such a fucking like it demands such precision that I think the controls just cannot provide. That it's really hard not to.
The only way that I've ever been able to do this first part. So after the battle, the bridge is completely destroyed. So you have to like scale some shit and go around, use your hanging, and like go around to the other side.
You could be a fucking badass. Do you not know about this?
Oh yeah.
No?
So I was nervous to do it the first go, and I decided I was just gonna fucking full send on the second go. If you run all the way to the edge of the bridge with like a fucking sliver of bridge left and jump, you can clear the bridge.
Holy shit.
And
okay.
That's crazy.
It's the only way to get the suppressor for the AK-47. Or the AK-74.
Oh, is that what that item is up there? Is
yeah,
it the
yeah.
suppressor? Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever gotten that before.
But
that's
I
crazy.
fucked it up like once or twice, but then got into a pretty good rhythm because spoiler, I kept fucking dying during this section. And not even here. I'm talking like at the end of the road. So I got to the point where I could just cartwheel this fucking gap like constantly. Did you guys deal with the fucking Dark Souls fuck you staircase? Either of you guys?
What?
So you can put out fire with the coolant spray.
Yeah.
So you can clear so as soon as you have control again, there's that path to the left. And there's the staircase that's there with the ration at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you get on the staircase, it starts going like, wah, 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 wah. And if you stay for too long, it falls. It just fucking dunks your ass. And it got me. Like I was literally like an inch. I was an inch away, and I just fucking But yeah, there's a lot of death traps, and it sucks because
a lot of death traps
come all the way.
The approved way to do it is like you shimmy down some poles and like go around, and there's like some dudes in windows. We'll talk about it in a second, but I think
the
camera
only way that
are
fucked on some
they're
of them.
Completely fucked.
Yeah.
I looked at it. There's a one part.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Okay, I was just gonna say it's cool.
I think the only...
God damn it!
I'll go. The only way that I think I've been able to clear that first section with the pipe that has all the bird shit on it is by crawling, because I can't like you can crawl and it's really easy if you crawl over it, but like trying to finesse steps wise around it is fucking impossible.
I just I held the analog stick like halfway, so you would slow walk, but I fell off twice.
Yeah, I almost did it once, and then like I just fell off like right at the end, like on the edge. So I was like, I'm just gonna crawl and do what I usually do.
Huh? But you get to hear that amazing. Oh, I did find out it's not gibberish that's on the screen. So if you look very closely, it'll say there's an ammo count that'll tell you how many shots you've fired.
Whoa!
Because in order to get big boss rank, you have to do less than 700 shots fired. And then I think there's also a continues counter, but it's like buried in the middle of jargon shit, so like you wouldn't notice if you didn't like spot it, I guess. But anyway,
what were you gonna say, Chad?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that like with all the death traps, it's actually kind of like a neat little section, and I really liked, like Will Alessio said, the kind of fucked up camera. I do like the part where you're under the windows and it switches from top down to like a sidelong view. I thought that was pretty cool.
This is the first those windows, because there's guards patrolling in there. This is the first time I've ever did this. If you're just lethal, you can I like went and just killed the first guy. The second guy goes walks up, and then as soon as he walked into view, I was like, killed him too, and just casually made my way across. Yeah,
that's also the part, I think it's along that stretch, is where you have the parts of the parameter that'll just drop out, and it gives you like a split second of warning. I don't know if this always happens, but I was prone and the walkway gave out, and it was like a Looney Tunes delayed fall, where like for like there was a good second and a half where Ryden was just laying there suspended on nothing, and then he went
That's amazing. That one little section with the windows and the guards patrolling makes me so curious about the inside of that strat.
Oh, 100%.
And the stuff we didn't get to explore. Like I think it would have been really cool to be able to explore all that.
So I got spotted by that second guy twice. Like right at the tail end, especially on fucking hard mode, because these people can see for eternity. And if you try to keep running from that point. The fucking ciphers, all they have to do is shoot you once and you just fall. So like I kept trying to get through that little like hug the wall shimmy, and they would just shoot me once and I'd fucking drop. And I got so close at one point, but in the end I did what you did, Lily. I just started fucking shooting.
Yeah.
Just started blasting.
Yeah.
But
shoot me twice, won't get shot again. Did you get peepeed on, Chad?
Did I get peepeed on purpose? I got peepeed on.
Did you call
people? Did you call Paul?
So the first time I was like, oh, I'm getting pissed on. First of all, before we even talk about getting pissed on, I need to talk about the line delivery of I'm going to go in my pants.
Yeah, the Arnold. Why does he sound like a really bad Arnold Schwarzenegger impression? I'm going to go in my pants.
I'm going to go in my pants.
I literally wrote it down as PAYNTS.
My pants. That needs to be on the soundboard too. I'm going to go in my. Anytime like one of us has to like go and use the bathroom, it's like I'm going to go in my pants.
Yeah, our new platform, just for everybody who's listening at home, our new platform allows us for like infinite sound cues, but also we can play video clips. So shit's about to get
really wacky. We were limited to like 12 clips, and it was just audio. Now, God, world's our oyster. Pray for you because this is fucked.
So if you're in caution or evasion state, this man will not come pee.
Come pee.
He's just not. He's just not present. Because I had caution.
I'm not going to pee my pants.
I had caution going, and he just never showed up, and I was very upset.
The first time around, I wasn't sure if there was. So I obviously you can use the codec to get a special bit of dialogue. The first playthrough, I didn't know that, and I figured that like Kojima just wouldn't have this man piss on me for no reason. So I literally stood there until he finished, and then I guess he doesn't ever really finish. So I ran back to get pissed on
after
again.
like a minute, I think.
Oh,
the infinite piss cycle.
I literally turned around and went back to get pissed on more because I was like, there's got to be something.
He's got a Mobius piss, you know.
My favorite David Foster Wallace book, The Infinite Piss.
But the best, so if you call in the codec, Campbell is like, I'm so sorry. And then Rose is like, make sure you shower off before the next time we fuck, basically is what she said.
Basically, yeah.
The next time we watch King Kong all night.
Yeah, it's okay. Just make sure you shower when you get home.
Like, can you imagine if she was like, don't shower.
Keep it on.
I almost expected. I want to smell it.
Can you imagine if Campbell would have been like, oh, I guess we don't have to return your blood anymore. You could just use that.
You could just use this piss.
I just
piss blood.
They're threatening to withhold this.
It's fucking crazy.
Do you have my piss? It'd be really funny if getting pissed on was like a game over in European Extreme or something.
Oh, no.
Well, European, maybe it'd be
European Extreme. Oh, fuck.
I'm a peeing extreme.
Can you get pissed on in any other game in the series? Is this the only time?
I think it might be the only time.
I swear to God, MGS4's got to have something.
There got to be some piss in there somewhere.
Yeah, that game is goofy as fuck.
I'm going to European my pants.
The piss looks great, by the way. It's modeled
great looking, a huge piss guy. Huge piss guy. Great looking piss. Healthy.
I'm sorry. Sorry that I wasn't hitting the bad of the bone button.
Yeah.
You guys just made me laugh out of my nose so hard I blew my own nose.
Healthy, pale yellow, looking real good. Drinks a lot of water.
Real nice.
I don't get fuck the melting ice cubes. Give me this piss. That's all I care about.
Give me that piss on ice, please. Thank you.
Political.
Oh no. Then we go to Shell 2 core.
Yep. Why the fuck does this place have goddamn electric floors? What the fuck?
My favorite part is that Olga says, yo, turn on the electric floors. And then after they do, she then proceeds to explain how the electric floors work to the person who ostensibly knows how to turn them on.
Right.
Yeah. It's interesting because and again, we know things about this game that we're not explicitly talking about.
Sure.
So it does sort of feel like every fucking weird incongruous thing in the big shell is put there specifically to mimic something that happened during Shadow Moses.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because this is very much trying to figure out the fucking Nikita section.
The fact that there's just a Nikita missile just chilling in the same location where you have to use it is like the gamiest thing in the whole game, I think.
Big time, yeah. You gotta do some. It's time for swim though, but
we should talk about why we need to do all this stuff.
Yes, so the president is here, and you have to go rescue him. Boo, boo. Especially this guy. Well, we'll talk about it. This guy. Fucking sucks. By the way,
listen. Other than the whole squeezing my hog stuff, I do kind of like President Jimmy Johns quite a bit.
Oh yeah, James Johnson.
James Johnson. Jimmy Johns and Jimmy Johnson's anything with an engine.
James the Rock Johnson.
Let me be clear here. Let me be clear. President Johnson, I would take in a fucking heartbeat. Like even though he's just like, I'm a little cuck boy and I want power and that's why I did what I did. I'm like, brother, please come. We have a chair for you. I need you.
Come.
I need you.
Come.
But yeah, so we have to rescue this guy. He's in this, like, Olga is talking on the walkie-talkie. This guy. Olga is on the walkie-talkie talking to this dude. And
threatening to pull her men out. She's like, my men will pull out. And I'm like,
and I would never, but that's their prerogative.
There's definitely there's some rifts among our group of antagonists, shall we say. Yes. Things are not hunky-dory on their side of the fucking...
Well, she was talking about, too, she was like, there are going to be some that want to stay in America. You have to take care of them and, like, doing all this stuff. And, like, we're going to pull out and go home. And they're having this back and forth. And so you're listening on the directional microphone as this is happening. Yeah.
Solidus says he's going to send his men to pick them up as they're coming out of their immigration hearings.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Woo, boy.
That one was unnecessary.
Yeah, that was indulgence for us.
That one's for me. One for them and one for me.
One for them, one for me. But yeah, so she's having this conversation, and then she like leaves. Ryden's hiding, and then you're just in this space. They activate a electric floor to block the path into the room where he's being held. Of course, as you do, and of course you have to find a Nikita missile launcher to shoot the power panels for it that just so happen to be in the same room that he's in. And they explain this away by saying, like, he's just a dude, he's just a human, he's not gonna be able to do anything to him. So he was once a man, Cobra la la la.
He's just normal man.
He's just normal man.
I don't think he is. Have you seen that backflip that he can do?
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah. True.
So speaking of that, I do want to riff on two secret sections real quick. So Konami's website, that looks like it's from GeoCities, says if you flatten yourself against the wall of the room with the president, it'll do a fun little the same way that it does which I didn't know.
Yes, I did that this time, and you can knock on the wall, and he'll be like, "Who's that?" And he'll like come up and like put his ear up to the wall.
Cool.
Yeah.
When you are playing on hard or extreme, it just says the president is asleep when you meet him. Not sure what that means. And then let me see. When the president is asleep, he will not be woken up by an explosion unless it happens right on the wall or inside the room. If you point the microphone at the room, you can hear the president talking to himself.
Oh, shit.
And then, this is so stupid. The president will dodge the Nikita missiles in easy mode by rolling, sliding, or doing somersaults. In extreme, he will run towards the missile.
Yeah. He homes in that fucking missile. He's just like, I was going to ask, like, whom's to blew up the president here? But
I managed to avoid drowning.
Yeah, me too.
An electric floor. So if you step on the electrified floor when you have a cardboard box equipped, the box will catch on fire and disappear.
Oh shit!
Yikes!
Not permanently, but like just for that moment. If you place a book on the electric floor, it will catch on fire and disappear.
Oh yeah.
If you toss
like me when I look at that book.
Yeah. If you toss a grenade onto the electrified floor, you will see the currents while it is moving, and when it explodes, the currents will stop.
Oh, that's cool.
And then similarly, if you throw a magazine, like the gun clip, you'll see that the currents are moving around it, and if you shoot the magazine, the currents will move with where it falls. So I guess the sort of the what is it word? Transductive, induct. I don't whatever. The
science.
The ability to transmit the electricity through itself is something they planned for.
AC/DC.
But it is fun to run into the electric Flores Raiden. He like screams and then has steam coming off of him.
Yeah.
I thought the Nikita section really sucked until I realized that there was a higher vent. I was just trying the bottom one for like 10 to 15 minutes and losing my fucking mind because I just could not get it to work. And I don't even know if you can get the bottom vent to work.
I think you can.
Oh, well, I couldn't.
Did you guys go into the gun turret room to shoot to get that higher one, or did you figure out the way to do it from the outside?
I hopped. There's like a box.
Holy shit! There's another one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
So
I've never used it, but you could. But like I used the one on the outside track. But
yeah, if you chaff grenade that room and go in there and then shoot the guns out, you might be able to shoot them out without doing the grenade. But that's what I did.
You can definitely shoot them out without doing the grenade.
Oh yeah. No, I just climbed the box.
On the box in there, you can shoot through like a secret little.
Oh,
and it's like super fucking easy. You like turn one corner and you're in.
Fuck, because the normal way you have to like do a couple of like swerves to get into the room. But with that one, it's just like kind of basically a straight shot. Yeah.
So. You also don't need to fuck with the turrets. You can, and I found this out this time because I was like, I thought this is how you did it. If you Nikita a vent 4 times, it just straight gets destroyed. What? And then you can. I don't think it's any vent, but it's like the vent that leads you into that room. And then you can just kind of dodge the gun turrets and do it that way. But
cool.
We should probably talk about the fact that you have to go downstairs to get it.
Yeah, you have to go. You have to go and swim. Time for swim. Yeah, you have to go into the water and find this thing. And so there are fucking like there's mines there.
Cartoon submarine style
like deep sea submarine anti-sub mines just in here for some reason.
Why are they? I didn't even thought of that.
Did they come from? Who is doing this shit? This goddamn place. It doesn't make any sense.
The reason
they would have had to be in there.
The reason why it's flooded is because it's the shell core that Peter was in when the bomb went off. So there's that for context. But yeah, nobody, unless as Pete was walking in, he just sees a bunch of fucking anti-submarine mines chilling in the corners of various rooms.
Yeah, and he's like, nope, this is fine.
I did find the Vulcan Raven statue.
Nice. Okay.
It's like floating like next to the Nikita box. And it just like crossed across. I just need you guys to know, by the way, anytime there is water present, the Xbox version decides to shit its pants.
Cool.
I'm going to go in my pants.
This section.
I'm going to grab my pants.
This section, I swear to God, I was playing this at like 10 frames a second.
No,
like, it was
God,
brutal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
the swimming is a little awkward, but it's fine.
Why doesn't he use his hands? He would swim 10 times faster.
Like a fucking mermaid. Like, what is he doing?
Open your arms,
you fucking moron. Like, what are you?
They didn't teach him that in yards.
They didn't.
Yeah, he almost essentially has his hands like crossed behind his back as he's just fucking like mermaid swimming. And I'm just like, what are you doing? But anyway, can you imagine if they made us go all the way back to Strut F to get the Nikita?
No, not
How
again.
Fucking amazing would that be?
Oh my God, that would suck. I don't think you don't have to go back to Strut F ever again.
I don't think you can go back to Shell 1.
I think
at this point.
You can, because you have to, like, at the end of the section or the beginning of next episode will us be running back to
but that's because you come up
1.
Through like a cutscene.
Oh yeah, I guess that's
area.
true. You're climbing up that ladder, so yeah.
I think after the Harrier fight is the point of no return. Like, you can't freely explore the first part of the game anymore. If there's like any weapons you missed.
Oh right. Because if you drop on that pipe, there's no way to get back up.
Yeah,
that's right. Okay. Yeah. Damn. Okay.
I'm gonna be a total fucking lunatic. And
what else is new?
Because I've been emulating the PS2 version and playing the Xbox version, I don't quite know truly if the performance in this area was also dog shit on the OG PS2, because the emulator obviously has like a bunch of I'm running it at like fucking 8x resolution and all this other stuff. So unbeknownst to me, for no reason whatsoever, my father-in-law was cleaning a bunch of shit out of his house and found a pristine PS2 that he's just like, yo, do you want this? So I might legit go get like a Sons of Liberty PS2 copy and fire it up.
Psycho,
hell yeah.
dude.
I'm also playing this game on the Vita now.
Stop. Just
He sent us. He sent.
You don't have to do this.
He sends this message to our group chat and is like, "Dare I?" And it's just a picture of the Master Collection version on a Vita, and
they just did it anyway.
It was one of those things that's like, it's like one like and I'll fucking do a backflip off this cliff, and then he likes his own post. Didn't even wait for any of us to be like, "Nah, dude, there it is." Didn't even wait for any of us to be like, "No." He just did it. He's like, "Wow, this is crazy." And it's like, brother, stop. Stop.
I'm sorry. I'm just playing using the reflection on the computer right now.
Put the video game away.
I'm sorry.
I just noticed the little nicknames you've given us.
It's Vulcan Raven.
Sorry.
Oh, hold on. Since you guys can see this, look how fucking cool this is. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta let go first person. You just fucking hold it and then just scroll the items. Like, how cool is that?
Oh,
that is pretty cool.
And you just double tap it to do the quick reload thing. It's so cool.
Wow.
Genuinely, the controls seem like a fucking dream on the Vita. It's like they finally figured it out.
Yeah, it's cool. It's also cool that you can use the back touch screen to lean and lift your head up, and it's like intuitive to the way that you touch it. Yeah. It's cool. Anyway, she flooded.
Yeah, she flooded. She fluttered downstairs, you know.
I love that the president's health bar, by the way, just says Prez with a Z. And when he's dead, it's dead Prez. Hell.
Oh shit! Chad? Do you notice these nicknames Alessia has given us?
I looked when you pointed out. I did not know. I had forgotten.
We've got Lily, Hottie Mommy, Alessio.
I had forgotten.
Alessio, that's a bingo, and Chad, delicious pale white twink. Great, Chad, delicious pale white twink, and the Dark Souls boss bar comes up.
I mean, pale and white shirt twink. I don't know if I would qualify.
I don't know if I would call Chad a twink. Yeah, he's very hairy. He's probably an otter. He's an otter, if anything.
Otter for sure. Yeah. Otter's definitely that's my subject. That's my
That's my expertise.
I don't fucking know.
That's my phylum.
That's my genus. That's my HBO's real sex episode is the otter subclass.
my taxi cab confessions episode.
His subclass is otter. Primary Canadian subclass otter. Crazy quest line for that one.
I feel like subclass otter is a Mega Man X boss. I'm sorry. I was hovering the mouse on this like new UI, and all of a sudden it was like add a subtitle, and I was like,
yes, I will.
Don't tell me twice, man.
So can we talk about the penis grabber?
Yeah, what is up with Raiden's family line getting their cocks rocked?
Cocks rocked.
What is happening? What's going on there?
So hold on. So the president says he's prepared to face the consequences of his betrayal, which we all assume he means, yo, you're here to kill me, so just do it. But immediately after he says, I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal, he doesn't stand there and wait for you to kill him. He doesn't do anything like that. He immediately, like literally half of a fucking second, just goes for a fucking handful of what he thinks is going to be pussy. And
he literally is just like, if I'm going to go down, I might as well grab him by the pussy. And then it's surprise. And then it's surprise when he feels a little Vienna sausage there.
A little Vienna sausage.
Yeah.
We'll say this though. We'll say this. He's got one up on our guy right now because Raiden is of age. So
that's true. He's not in the files, but still a sex pest.
So obviously the first time I played this, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's still very weird, but I think I realized why he did it this time around is because he's expecting Olga, right?
Oh. So he just wants to grab a little bit of Russian puss.
Yeah.
And just
he's like, wait a second, that's not Russian.
Glory.
Yeah.
I can tell.
That doesn't feel. You're. Wait.
No, God damn it.
Wait. Because it's the idea that he grabs the fucking crotch and is like, oh wow, this doesn't feel like Russian. You're American.
So, thank God. I thought you were going to steal my joke, which was no Marine barber touched that head of hair.
Oh, nice. He's like, tear down this wall.
I'm just gonna sit in
Mr. Gorbachev, blow out my walls.
Oh, check this out, by the way. Totally random.
Shut the fuck up. What the fuck?
That was pretty intense. Like, we've said some like sexual shit, but that was
crazy. Mr.
next
Gorbachev,
level.
blow up my walls is insane.
Blow out my pelvic floor. I'm sorry. Take it back to Metal Gear for 2 seconds.
Take it back.
I was looking at some Yoji Shinkawa artwork, and I noticed his artwork for Olga almost has the exact same hairline and like sort of hair as Frank Yeager, like 100 fucking %. Like if you look at Frank Yeager's from like from Metal Gear, and you look at that sort of artwork side by side, I was very surprised they had the same sort of like comes to a point at the forehead. The face structure was very similar. So I was like, I wonder if Olga's design was intentionally, because I don't want to spoil anything, but it's kind of interesting.
We'll be finding that out very soon.
Yeah. But
next time.
Anyway, Johnson just wanted to get some fingers in before he met his maker.
Oh my God. Just wanted to get some fingers in.
Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, finger blasted goldfish, you know what I'm saying?
How fucking weird would it be if Raiden was like all about it and we just get like a hard explicit sex
Why'd you stop?
Yeah. Bend me over, Mr. President.
Oh,
nope.
No. I love that the president just has nano machines though, because he's like, should we I know I just grabbed your dick, but should we hop on nano communications? And Raiden's like, sure thing, President.
So I know this probably gets brought up in like Metal Gear content all the time, but like they're just standing in front of each other in the same room doing a codec call, by the way. Like they're just staring at each other. Yeah. And I don't like.
Well, he did the same thing. He did the same thing with Ames too. Like he's just staring at people having codec conversations.
That's the thing is like codec calls in these games are always like a don't think too hard about it kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Like it's obviously it's a convenient way not to have to animate a scene any more than you have to. Sure. But it's like a similar thing where Raiden is escaping after Ocelot's pegged him. Unfortunate way to say that. And like he stops dead in his tracks to call his boss and his girlfriend, and it's like, brother, they are going to kill you. Why are you
standing outside the door? Keep running, you fucker! Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but then in Metal Gear Solid 5, they like crank the fucking wheel way in the other direction, where it's like, hey, yeah, sure, you can play the messages while you're playing, but you're never gonna fucking hear any of what anybody's saying because shit's crazy the whole time.
Well, because so I don't understand how it works. I know in game they're like it fucking stimulates the small bones of your ear. It's like, okay,
yeah,
man,
just
I don't know
fucking
what the fuck
telepathy. Like
are they moving their mouths? Are they whispering and it's like bass boosted so the other person can hear it?
It's nanomachines.
But it's nanomachines. So the whole thing is it's nanomachines based communication. So no one else can ever listen in except when they can, which is very fucking often.
Yeah,
which is always actually.
Yeah. Well, so speaking of that, by the way, I don't understand why Raiden has to pull out his directional mic to listen to Olga take a phone call around the corner.
Yeah. Like, what is he's?
I'm like, dude, I just want to listen. Why am I having to move this fucking mic back and forth?
Yeah, it was cool the first time. Not quite as cool this time because it's just like, this sucks. Like, what's happening here?
Yeah, but President.
This is the first time that we're here. Like, we've heard the term the Patriots before. This is the first time in the series I think we're getting an explanation for like what they are.
I think the only time that Otacon mentions the Patriots though is in some like potentially missable codec calls in the tanker. So I don't think anybody has canonically established.
Well, technically, that term, technically,
Sure.
they've been brought up before.
No, yeah.
But that term specifically that we've
were they brought up in MGS1 at all?
I think so. I don't know about.
I gotta go back to that post-credit scene.
I have a question that could be stupid, and if it's something I shouldn't know context for, you can just
we just won't say anything. Yeah.
Why can Raiden now hear the word Patriots all of a sudden?
That's a really good question.
And when it was censored before this very scene.
That is a very good question.
Okay. All right.
So I think
that's not me being coy. That's
you're just like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, like I legitimately do not know. Yeah, so I will say this. This is not mentioned in this game, but I think we should just say it so that we're not dancing around something that's like incredibly low stakes. When people hear Lale Lule Lo, it is part of the information control that we're hearing about in this game. They're trying to say the word Patriots, but the Patriots are preventing them from saying the word Patriots. So the Lale Lule Lo is the Patriots. Like literally it's the same word.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm pretty sure and
that's established in Metal Gear Solid 4, but I just want to put it out there.
Yeah. You can bleep this just for the listeners. We all know what this is, but just for the listeners who just want to like kind of be under the illusion of progress here. I think it has something to do with the final phase of because the slowly revealing details to Raiden as he goes to kind of
interesting
to be part of the thing.
So well, I'm curious.
We're at a phase now where he's talking to the president. He's learning about the Patriots, and now he can hear Patriots because he's being allowed more access into the smoke and mirrors.
Got it.
I think that makes sense. I also do wonder if the president being the one to talk about it first might have something to do with it, because the president has pretty much said fuck you to the Patriots and try to like completely disenfranchise himself. So I mean I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he's like removed himself from their network or what the deal is, but like I do wonder if that might be part of it. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think it's also true because at the end. So here's the interesting thing, and we'll talk about we can talk about the details of like what he talks about in his plan and his plan to like grab power and stuff.
grab
Dick and grab power. Yeah. Well, Dick is power if
sure,
patriarchy.
True. I'm always saying that.
Always saying that. It's actually I don't know that I've put this puzzle together before, but like in the past in this series, in Metal Gear Solid 1, people who talk too much and who you talk too much, you never shut up.
Yep.
People who talk too much in this series have heart attacks because of Fox Die and all this other stuff. So we've had Ames who's had a heart attack and dies, and may or may not be part of it, but he has a pacemaker and they establish that it could just be a thing. In this scene at the end, you think, oh, the president's probably going to have a heart attack. And the way that he dies is that he gets Ocelot comes in and shoots him. So he doesn't have one of those planned heart attacks or anything like that. He's just shot.
Right.
And so if he was still part of the thing, why wouldn't they just trigger a fucking heart attack on him?
Right.
True. Okay.
Yeah,
why
so he's got to be off the grid
I think he's
somehow.
off the grid with it. And yeah, he's a prepper now. He's doing
because I don't think the Patriots don't censor your ability to hear it. They censor your ability to say it.
Yeah.
I believe. Sure. So that might be why the mouth thing isn't true. So last episode, behind the spoiler wall, I said it would be really cool if you could still see people's mouths saying Patriot. But I think it's because you're not censored at the ear level. You're being censored at the mouth level.
Hell yeah.
Also, it's interesting that it's Lale Lule Lo.
You can never censor me at my mouth level. You know what I'm saying?
Because the whole Lale Lule Lo thing is like, those aren't syllables in Japanese, are they? I don't think they are.
No,
it's so. Yeah, I think there is somewhere where he's explained that like it's supposed to like that is the closest you could get to gibberish, because like the endings are like that's how like there's no like it doesn't work the same way that English does, where like this is the alphabet and it's always in this order. But when you're learning it, the characters you learn them in that order. It's like
it's like A-E-I-O-U, but it's broken into
Kaku, K, whatever. Yeah. But I guess
Kaku?
like L, there's no L Oh,
yeah, but yeah, because there's like ra re ru re ro, kake kuke ko, and then we've got them for everything, right? Like, she's a weird one, but you do have show and all this other shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, when you see a grid, if you're learning Japanese, like it is broken out in that way, but there is no L, right?
That's why there's that whole thing where like things that start with L and when Japanese people say them kind of have that R sound to them because the L and the R kind of
they're kind of morphed together. Like
because the way you're supposed to say things like re is like your tongue is supposed to hover in the middle of your mouth, so it's almost like an LR, like like I can't even fucking do it, but like ri, you know what I mean?
Well, I'll use like One Piece as an example too. Like the main character of One Piece, his name is Luffy, but like you see Rufy, of course, in places, and like Zoro is Zolo, and like there's like all these different things as far as, so they were like it's weird. Well, that would be reverse, but I think that was
no, I understood what you meant. But yeah, Patriots. Let's talk about them, and not the football kind. They got their asses whipped.
Creamed.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Did I hold on? I feel like I've told this story before. So James and I walked into a Cardinals baseball game, like ages ago, and it was in the midst of the fucking American national anthem being sang, and everybody's like standing and putting their hands over their hearts. But we just got there, so we're like trying to get to our seats. Some dude shot us this dirty fucking look for not stopping and putting our hands over our hearts. And as we're walking away, he just goes, "Patriots," and I'm just like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like, it was so weird.
As you're walking away, he just goes "La Lululelo" for some reason. Very weird thing to say.
You should have like grabbed his crotch and said, "A man."
So crazy. Patriots are not mentioned in MGS1 at all.
Okay.
All right.
They're so secretive that no one even knows who they are.
Yeah. Chad, do you want to talk about the president's bullshit?
The president's
happening here?
The president's daughter.
my date with the president's daughter.
Yeah, so the Patriots are basically, they're the true rulers of, if not the world, then at least America, or like the global north. They determine who the president is, the entire direction of the nation. They control the narrative, so to speak, not unlike EC3. That one's for Lily and no one else.
Damn it.
They basically control both the Democrats and the Republicans. They're APAC, basically. Politics alert.
Oh shit.
Whoops.
Oh, also Death Stranding too. I mean, you know what I mean? Like literally
APAC, literally APAC, yeah. And so you learn from your conversation with old Pres Jimmy Johns that the reason he willingly inputs his biometrics for the nuke is because he's effectively betraying them. He wanted more power. He wanted the actual, the presidential responsibilities and power that comes with having that role.
He wanted to stop being a puppet.
Yeah, he wanted to be in control of his own destiny as a world leader and have the power he is supposed to have on paper. He just straight up tells Raiden that the elections are rigged. It's all scripted. And he has this one line where he's like, "How else could the obscure son of a senator get elected?" Which is like,
yeah, I'm like, are you kidding me, dude?
That's
like,
how it happens, man.
Yeah.
That's like how it always happens.
Well, and we should establish too that Solidus is the president that was in office before Johnson. So George Sears. Yeah.
I would love to talk about how Solidus was president, because this is like
I guess like people don't maybe know, like people know about Shadow Moses.
Yeah, because that book came out.
Because the book came out. People don't necessarily know about Big Boss. And Solidus does look older than Liquid and Solid do. So I think reasonably you can put Solidus Snake in office as an older fella and not have that connection to Snake be readily apparent.
Chad, you've seen Snake's age in 4, correct?
I mean, yeah, and I know that 4 is not that many years after this.
Yeah, the clones do age a little.
Yeah.
Well, because and that's on purpose, right? Like, because Solidus was like a fucking 16-year-old, and they were like, pump him full of the fucking clone juice or whatever. And
it's like
juice.
What's it
begun
called?
The clone juice has
when companies do it with devices. What is that called? Planned obsolescence.
Planned obsolescence.
Yeah.
Well, it's also, I think they talked about all the genome soldiers' lifespans are super short too because of
of that. So yeah, so we could talk about Solidus for a
so
bit.
I think
sorry,
yeah. No, I was gonna say I think like the assertion was gonna be like Snake is famous. How the fuck is this guy that looks like Snake not getting pinged? But I think it's less that and more because he was president before Snake was famous because of Shadow Moses.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
In the time.
Yeah, like
so I don't know that.
Well, he was president during Shadow Moses because
yes, he was. Yeah.
He's the guy who's talking to. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
so he would have been he would have been president before, and he would have been probably out of office before the book and everything. People would start to.
I think they said he left office shortly after MGS1.
Yeah, because the reason he leaves office is because he doesn't resign. He's removed from office by the Patriots because Shadow Moses was his attempt to circumvent them and distance himself from them. But it kind of goes fucking sideways, and then it doesn't end up really.
When they try to kill him, but somehow, and they don't even talk about how, but they say that they tried to kill him through like Fox die means, I think is what they're implying.
Right.
But I guess it doesn't take or something. Like he doesn't die from it. But
to go into Solidus real quick, like as a character, I find his motivations interesting. Like he's this anarcho-libertarian terrorist villain, and you come to find out, and this is, I guess, not really spoilers because it's something we're already learning in this exact conversation, is that he's actually opposing a much larger threat looming on the horizon. So that's it's a neat extra layer that you wouldn't have gotten with Liquid, even though I think Liquid is more like magnetic and charismatic of a character, mostly because of Cam Clark. But the thing that kills me, and I understand like the in-universe ways that it makes sense, but like the fact that he's just also the president is fucking insane to me.
Yeah.
Like Kojima cannot self-edit. It's like a kid being like, well, my guy has super speed and also he can blow up a planet. We didn't need the last part. And it's like, I'm trying to picture like Solidus fucking going to Michigan and doing a speech in front of a fucking car factory with a little podium in his fucking exoskeleton suit.
In the pictures though,
what was the garden and lawn service Giuliani did the speech at?
The Four Seasons.
The Four Seasons.
It's just Solidus instead.
He's giving the speech, but he hasn't dropped the mouth guard. So he just has the thing up there.
God.
No, I mean, we see in those pictures the Shinkawa artwork, him in his like little suit, right? His politician outfit.
For sure.
So like he does look like a normal dude.
I love the idea that he's doing fucking stump speeches with his muscle suit and his little cape.
Well, the add-on to the muscle suit that we see towards the end. How fucking
that's right.
Yes, please. Please give me that.
I do want to say really quickly that I remember at the time that I played this for the first time, and funny enough, my good friend that I was playing it with at the time was like a hardcore fucking anarchist libertarian fucking
there you go.
Weirdo, like the perfect
weirdo.
That's
like, is it Solidus?
No, not a weirdo because of his political beliefs. Just like a strange cat.
Just generally a weirdo.
Yeah,
strange dude. Yeah.
But I love him to death. Anyway, we were playing this game, and I remember at the time I was like, dude, this shit sounds like some fucking like beers on the back of the porch at fucking 2 a.m. shit. But now I'm like, dude, I know who the Patriots are. It's the fucking billionaires and their lobbyists. We see them with our eyes. Like literally
like I want to bring this up because like if you literally take some time and read through like the Epstein files that were released, like
Trump
literally
Epstein.
they're having like
the
Trump Epstein files. Yes, you're right. Sorry. My apologies. If you look through the Trump Epstein files, like they're literally in there talking like Patriot level shit about
dude, yeah, 100%.
Like, there was some just casual. There was some like in fucking Gmail, gvacation@gmail.com
with the worst grammar I've ever seen.
Oh
in an email.
Fucking God!
But it is legit. Like they're just like chatting on Gmail, but like we will crumble China. They will fall before our heels. It's like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like
I would much prefer Kojima's Patriots. I think because at least they're competent. Like,
yeah. Well, like from like that level all the way down to we think video games should have microtransactions. It'll get the kids addicted to fucking the economy early. Like what the fuck is happening? There was some stuff in there about the disenfranchisement of trans women so that they can like be enslaved as like sexual slaves for the cabal, and how like you'll start to notice that like youth access to trans healthcare is almost like lopsidedly targeted towards AFAB people transitioning to male. Because we got to keep the girls young. We got to keep the girls young and supple. So it's fucked up, and it's big, and it's all like if you read through it, it's just like this is entirely the shit that's going on. Like this global cabal that's kind of controlling the fate of the fucking world, and it is insane.
Well, and even if we don't go that level deep, even just on its surface, it's like we're looking at fucking George Soros, Bill Gates, fucking Zuckerberg, Elon Musk. And it's not even me just trying to draw a fucking parallel. He quite literally in his speech starts naming the government contracts that are controlled by the Patriots. And half of them are fucking Musk contracts. And I'm like, what is fucking happening right now, dude?
I will say that
clearly Kojima was inspired because it's almost the exact same fucking plot in Death Stranding 2.
Right.
So
I think my favorite thing though, speaking of Musk, about these files, the Trump Epstein files, is that is that
I'm
like
making it happen.
Is that they he's emailing them like the weirdest fucking fedora moron you've ever seen in your life, and even
XD LOL like, girls FTW
haha LOL I love girls and I want to go pedo some children. When's the next party?
Sick torture vid, bro.
Yeah. And the response to him was like, actually, we're thinking about winding down operations at the island. Sorry.
The best part is that you can see Epstein message Maxwell off the side and handle this.
Oh,
and she's like, actually, Elon, we're not going to be doing pedophilia anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Yeah, even the worst fucking people don't want to have anything to do with Elon Musk. It's fucking crazy.
That's the funniest thing.
It's so fucking funny.
Chad, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So when they're discussing the Patriot situation, they do this fucking sick. I love the whole like red rectangles that then become the character portraits thing. But my question for you is when they show the 12 character portraits and they're talking about the way that the Patriots like work as an organization, they mentioned the Wise Man's Committee. As somebody who played MGS2 before MGS3, and I wanted to ask James because he went from 3 to 2. When they start talking about the Wise Men's Committee and the philosophers and all that shit, like, did you have alarm bells going off in your head? Like,
the first time around, I was like, this is Kojima just throwing fucking proper nouns at me. I don't know what the fuck any of this means. But it is cool then to, as I go, be like, oh my God, that's the thing that they brought up way back when. So that's really cool.
Nice.
Like as a sneaky little like I was this time around I was really observing those character portraits just to like, see
I didn't think about that.
I was too, but it doesn't mean anything to me yet. I'm just like,
do we see any Logan's dad in there anyway?
I don't think so,
because he was a part of the squad.
Could you imagine imagine for 1 second, play with me in this space, if the president was just like legitimately fucking insane and none of this was true?
It's fucking so fun.
And Ryan's just like, that's crazy.
They're turning the frogs gay. The global cabal's turning the elections. Some Alex Jones shit is screaming.
I would fucking kill for somebody.
Sandy Hook was an inside job. It was
for somebody to
buy gold.
Alex
buy gold.
DIY.
Right. Fucking whatever.
Lots of chess metaphors, though, I will say, in him speaking.
That's
and
true.
like in my mind, I was like king and queen. Oh, I'm thinking cards. But then he starts talking about chess, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. We were talking about like, what if this person like Jack is a card, but like pawn is also a chess piece.
He is a pawn.
It's like going through the
yes, rook.
Yes, rook. You know what I think would be really funny if we finally get more of the files and Kojima's in the files, but only because people are talking about like, how did he know? And trying to investigate him.
Holy shit, this guy figured out our whole deal.
Also, the crazy part is like, I don't even think Kojima was like privy to some sort of like elite circle. Like, I think if you're just paying attention to what's happening, you start to be able to draw the line. And I'm not trying to say like, if you didn't know this already, you're a fucking idiot. Like it's all patterns. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, this sort of thing, like, oh, like the elections don't matter and both sides are playing for the same team. That's very like, and I don't even mean this as like, I'm not trying to shit on him. It is very like baby's first like political awakening. Like, that's
it's like
the first shit. I hear this when I was like 14 and I was like, whoa, oh my God, that's so crazy. But it's like, yeah, of course. Of course, both sides are basically the same thing to a point.
Yeah.
Just go dark woke and say how R word the whole process is, you know?
Yeah.
Ryden would totally say it.
He would totally, Are you crazy?
The president does mention that when Solidus was playing dead, what if Kojima just fucking named names in this cutscene? But when Solidus was playing dead or whatever, that's when he discovered they were working on a new Metal Gear, and he was like, "I'm taking that shit." But there is like a big, and I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but I feel like there's a big sort of plot hole, which is like the president starts talking about that Metal Gear that you saw, and it's like, dog, how do you know what Metal Gear I saw?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
like, and I don't know, there's like one or two things like that that come up during this conversation where, again, kind of like what we've been talking about.
I wonder if he's maybe just like assuming things, or like maybe he like has things that he knows because he was part of the whole deal, and then he brought.
It is a pretty solid assumption.
Either
like that is the Metal Gear I would assume he saw. To be fair, but it would be pretty easy to slip up and make the wrong assumption there. I guess.
Well, then he just straight up is out here just like, no, the new Metal Gear isn't Ray, it's Arsenal Gear, and the big shell is a front for this new Metal Gear, and they just straight up show. Yeah, you're standing in the new Metal Gear. It's Arsenal.
You best start believing in Arsenal Gear.
Yeah, you're in one. And they just literally just show it's like this horseshoe crab looking thing, and you just see what Arsenal Gear looks like.
And like an army of fucking Rays defending it, which is crazy.
Yeah. Insane.
Did you guys catch while the president's telling him about this?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say, I swear to God,
there's so much more.
What'd you say? And immediately I was like, is that a Coach Z reference from Homestar Runner? Like, what the fuck? I was like,
fucking
all right.
Crazy.
Unreal.
We also learn that there is an Emmerich that worked on Metal Gear that is in this location, and she's like on the other opposite end of the shell that is flooded. But the president gives you this disc, and it is supposedly this virus that will wipe out all the data that for Metal Gear and like stop it from being a thing. And you need to go rescue Emma Emmerich to get her to upload the virus, basically, because it's her program.
Ryden's so fucking brain dead that he's like, Emmerich? Where have I heard that name before?
And then he's like, he starts struggling with Raiden. He's like, okay, now it's time. You have to fucking kill me so I can't re-up the thing. That's basically what it is. It's time. It's my time to go.
No, and he gives you this huge lore dump, and then it's just like, anyway, you have to kill me now. Bye. It's like he's like,
and he starts
like it's like a Naked Gun.
Yeah, basically, yeah. He starts like wrestling with Raiden about the gun,
Raiden's
and then
being such a little bitch about it.
Yeah, of course. Like, and then a gunshot goes off. And
at first I thought Raiden had grown some fucking testicles. I was like, all right, cool.
But it fucking Ocelot's here, and Ocelot has killed the president. He's killed the president.
I love that Ocelot is like one of the only living human beings who can say he killed a president of the United States of America.
Whoa, true.
Pretty tight. Oh, one thing that he does mention before he dies, and the only reason why I want to bring this up is because it comes up later. He talks about GW. So he just says the Patriots they want to exploit the GW system, and just mentions that it's like manipulation of information, but not much else. So just put that feather in your hat. We're going to come back to it.
We might hear about it soon.
Ooh. Yeah, and then Ocelot, I guess, like he also mentions that, like, you know, Ocelot forgot to search him.
Right.
And that's why he has this disc somehow. Yeah. But then like Ocelot just like kills him and just leaves. Doesn't do anything. He says, I forget what he says. He says like a cool line, but I forget what he says.
Yeah, let me triple check real quick.
He like does a little zinger before he skulks away, but
oh man, I don't think I wrote it down. It is funny to me that Johnson survives being shot in the heart long enough to just keep fucking lore dumping.
That's true.
Like, I was just dying of laughter, dude. Like, I don't know. Yeah, he just says some shit like, let's end this charade. Right before it, though, he talks about how Solidus's plan, which we should probably lay out super quickly, is he wants to detonate a nuke above the financial district to create like an EMP so that all of Manhattan will become outer heaven.
It's basically the plot of Escape from LA.
Escape from New York.
New York, yeah. The whole, like, the world just kind of like the shut all the electronics in the world down, and that's the plan. Again,
To Kojima's credit,
Manhattan being its own thing was from New York, though. Yeah.
Oh, I guess you're right. To Kojima's credit,
I think the AMP was LA, but New York.
Makes sense.
I think, like, even though the villains are almost always like complete fucking psychopaths, there's enough there to be like, yeah, I get it.
Oh, 100%.
Like, once you learn about the Patriots, you're like, okay, well, I mean, Solidus is fucking off his gourd, but like, I get it. Like,
yeah.
Well, if you find out that you were like created as a clone of this legendary soldier to enact these plans, and you were indoctrinated, and then you found all of this out, and you were just like, you learned one day that you were a fucking pod person, and that your purpose was to serve the fucking overlords.
Serve the PDF files.
You know. Yeah, serve the PDF files. Yeah, to serve the overlords, and it's just like, I maybe would go a little crazy too. Like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
The PDF files have.
Oh no, we're getting hacked. They're onto us.
They got me.
It's the information control. It's in our computers.
We had a good time.
I did want to say.
Lolly low.
That's my safe word. I did want to say as well that holy fuck, why is my brain bleeding? Oh, it'd be incredibly funny if the two dudes at the end of Delta that are just like, we should get him for our super secret stealth team or whatever, the two dudes that like are just being super corny, if they're just the dudes that are pulling the strings on all of it.
God.
Oh no.
I want to see that skit, and
it's literally just because Big Boss didn't accept the fucking handshake. They're like, we have to control the planet.
Yeah, they just trip their way into fucking bamboozle their way. They Michael Scott their way into fucking.
It's the butterfly fucking flutterer that triggers the end of the world. Sick.
But yeah, time to go back downstairs. We got card 4.
Gotta get back to Strut F. No,
before we go downstairs, Raiden freaking out calls Campbell, who is like remorseful at first and is just like, oh, that's terrible, I'm so sorry, but then very quickly is like, well, we did kind of need him to die. Just like, it's very unlike him. It's so funny once if you like know. It's very weird.
He's also like the president's final orders were blah blah blah, and I'm like, brother, you just found out the president died. How would you know what the final orders were?
Right, true.
He's listening. He's listening to everything.
No, I know. I love Raiden's Colonel. The president is dead.
He also calls Snake and is just like, hey, the president's dead, and Snake's like, fuck, okay.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Well, he mentions like, well, we're on a big Metal Gear, and he's like, I know. And it's like, what do you mean you know? It's like, you never asked.
It's such a fucking dad joke.
He's being such a dick about knowing things. It's so fucking funny.
I also love that Snake is, by the way, he's like, who gives a fuck if it blows up? Because like he's like, Big Shell actually doesn't do anything with chemicals. Mm-hmm. So like nothing bad's gonna happen if we fuck shit up. And I'm like, oh, the guardrails are
this is also why I don't think that line at the beginning of the Hudson River 2 years ago.
Oh, it should have gone here. It was like a perfect drop-in moment.
Well, it kind of did, but that's why I don't think he's telling Raiden the story. That's why I think he's telling us the story, because he's telling Raiden. He starts the story differently to Raiden here and starts telling him about the tank here. So I think that's why Snake is like breaking the fourth wall in that moment and telling. He's telling us the story of what happened.
I wonder if that change happened late in development, because I do know that originally when I was looking into all the tanker development, it did say that it was originally meant to happen like in the middle of the plant. Mm-hmm. So I think the original plan was they would have put it here.
Oh,
I think, instead of the flashback. But
that would have been interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I like your interpretation more.
Yeah, I think the way that they did it is better. I think if you don't see Snake as the playable character up top, you lose a lot of goodwill
100%
going into the plant, I think.
Yeah. Also, the pictures you take during the tanker show up in the newspapers that they show us during this cutscene.
Yep.
Right.
Your pictures, yeah. But yeah, it's time to go on your merry way and go rescue Emma. So you have to swim a little bit farther. You get up and you go through and you walk into this big room with like a fucking reflecting pool in the middle for some reason.
Oh yeah.
And here you are, fucking Vamp. He's just chilling, sitting crisscross applesauce on top of this water,
just meditating
somehow, just meditating. This frightened me when I was a kid. I was like, oh God, I have to fight Vamp? Uh-oh.
Well, not to mention right before it, literally the room right before it, you see fucking Peter Stillman just
That's right.
floating.
Yes.
Stillman.
You open a door and his body just floats.
Still, and he is most definitely a man.
God. Fucking damn it. Another request for the soundboard. I need you to put the "You are black, you certainly are a male."
My God.
You need that on the soundboard, please.
Yes. Sounds to me like blackmail.
You're damn right it is, because Jet, you are black and you are male.
Yeah, Queen. But yeah, so you walk in and Vamp gives you some I'm a little fuzzy if somebody has a better idea of like what you talk about here with Vamp. If you want to fill in some details.
He talks about how he's really good at like based on the way human muscles move when they're doing like any kind of action, he can predict how it's going to go. But with Raiden, he can't for some reason. It's slightly different. So you pop him in the cheek with a bullet.
Well, my favorite is when Raiden walks in the room. I'm pretty sure the first line that comes out of his mouth is him going, "Still ticking, huh?" And I was like, "You stupid motherfucker." And then Vamp actually has a
fucking Jimmy's, "You stupid motherfucker."
Vamp has a badass retort though. He goes, "Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies."
Yeah,
and that's like, damn, brother.
It's just like fucking again aura farming. He's just the fucking he's a fucking Vamp, the aura merchant. You know what I'm saying?
Did anybody pick up on who the fuck? I'm assuming it's Grlukovich, but Vamp talks about somebody named Crazy Ivan.
What the fuck?
I was like,
I thought that was going to be a reference for like we see in 4, and I was going to ask you.
Grlukovich is Sergey. That's
no,
right.
I think
who the fuck is Crazy Ivan?
I think he's talking about Ocelot. I think that's just his nickname for Ocelot. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna have to do some digging
because I heard that line and I was like, "Oh,
they're gonna Crazy Ivan."
I was like, "Crazy Ivan's going to be a boss in 4."
Whoa, Vulcan Raven in MGS1 called Revolver Ocelot General Ivan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I think. That's why I think Crazy Ivan is.
I had no idea.
Wow.
Somebody online says they thought it was a racial slur for Russians.
Oh no, the one Russian I know is called
Let's all just start calling him Crazy Ivan.
Oh man, that's great.
Follow-up question: is Vamp in the same Silent Hill as Eddie because of his?
I can't
breath?
find the message that was in here for some reason.
They hacked us again.
But I'm on.
This is gonna be a fun edit. I heard a breath. It was
Me
like,
too. There were a couple.
And then it just got cut.
It's like the a special.
Hello.
Dark Slide.
This fucking sucks, dude.
AC air. What up, girl?
Come back.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Well, no, I was gonna say I was reading. There's like apparently Crazy Ivan was a Russian subcommand. I'm on a Neoseeker forum, so I don't know how fucking real this is. Often you would order to turn the sub 90 degrees left or right and wait in silence to see if it was being tailed by an American sub or whatever. With that kind of maneuver, if another sub was tailing them, it was a big possibility the subs would ram into each other and both subs would be destroyed. Everyone would die, obviously. That's why they named him Crazy Ivan, and the maneuver is still called Crazy Ivan.
I had forgotten.
I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I will say,
I love the idea
or
of
whatever.
having a hyper. Yeah, I love how the idea of having a hyper technical sentence that is very academic, and then just
or whatever.
Or whatever.
I do love here too. There's another thing. There's another line in here from somebody else on this Neoseeker thread. It says, "Yeah, it seems that somebody knows Ocelot's real name. Shalashaska is just a Russian word that means like mean person or something."
What?
Shalashazga just means bad man.
But no, he got that. That's his nickname from the Mujahideen fighters.
Yeah.
It's a Russian word that means mean person or something.
Mean man.
Or whatever.
Or whatever. I also love that Vamp clearly has a fucking degree in nuclear fission or some shit because he just decides to break down how all these bombs work. I'm like, okay, how do you know all this? But that's cool. Do you guys think the marine announcer from the tanker was abducted and indoctrinated? Because the guy who comes on the PA 100% sounds like
is it?
The Verrazano Bridge is approaching. I was like, all right, that's a weird one. But anyway. Yeah, how about this fight? How'd you guys deal with it?
I fucking hate this fight. I think it sucks ass.
Oh, damn. Why?
Yeah, I feel like it's so tedious. The fight goes on, lasts way, like it really overstays its welcome because there's only these certain little parts where you can actually fire at Vamp and do damage. I've never tried to do a stamina kill. I don't even know how you would go about it. I would assume it would take even longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I always, both times I've just equipped the M4 and tried to plug away at him as much as I can, using lock on when he's in the water.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's the weakest boss battle in the game by far.
If you shoot the lights out, he can't pin your shadow.
No way.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. I tried that this time for the first time. I didn't know about that way back when. But nice. I used the old Ruth Gator Binsberg. I said, fuck it, dude. And that thing takes chunks out of his health. If you can
I was trying. So when are you firing that into the water? Because I did try to use it a little bit because they give you the ammo. So I assumed like, okay, they're hinting that I should probably.
I just waited for him to jump out. Like the moment he jumped out, I would hit him. And then when he hopped on the railing, if you aimed correctly, you could hit him while he's walking around the rails, throwing the knives.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all I did. And then I switched to the AK-47 to shoot him in the water when he was doing his swimmies.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. It's just like because there's such a small amount of. I mean, it's obviously it's kind of random, but there's a very small window where you can actually hit him in the water, and sometimes you don't get the opportunity at all, and it pisses me off that you can hear him swimming even when he's off screen. So I just I'm sitting there for like a good 10 seconds, just hearing him swishing around in the background.
Yeah, I don't know. Lily, how did you fight Vamp? What was that experience like?
It was I mean, my whole thing is like the stinger in the pool when he dives in.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
Holy you didn't know that? Idea. Oh my god, that's been a thing. Like the strategy.
I just didn't think about that.
Yeah, when he dives into the pool, if you shoot a stinger missile at the pool, it damages him, and he jumps out and like is.
Does it do it like a big chunk?
Oh, even if you don't aim it at him, if you just shoot it into the water.
Yeah, when he's underwater, if you shoot it, just shoot it into the middle of the pool, and it does like a little chunk of damage.
Fuck.
It doesn't do a whole lot. So it's one of those things where like it does enough that it will like do chip damage, but if you're trying to do him out, like get him.
I am.
Yeah. If you're trying to like take him out using non-lethal, it doesn't damage him enough that you'll be able to like kill him with it. I mean, if you do it enough times, obviously, but
sure.
It's mostly just like a quick way to get him to come back, like to surface again.
Got it.
And give you some
time.
Yeah,
because Chad and I were just talking about how obnoxious the fight was in terms of just like they're having moments where you just sit and do nothing.
Yeah. No, stinger in the water.
Huh. Good to know for next time, whatever the fuck that will be.
Yeah, I think overall not a bad fight. I mean, I do love the idea of like Vamp being like, this is hyper, I can't remember what's in it. It's like hyper oxidized water or something. He's like, if you step in it, it'll pull you down and there's no way to come up. And I was just like, that's fucking intense.
Boy, does it suck when you slip and fall in that fucking water mid boss fight and you got to start all over again. Yeah. I'll tell you what.
If you shoot him in his damaged spots from cutscenes past, it does extra damage.
Oh, cool. That's fun. Cool. I like that.
That's a fun fact. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just is what it is. There's not a lot to this.
This is a fine fight.
What would this be mirroring from the first game?
I don't think anything.
I mean, fuck it. Well, I mean, the room itself is very square shaped, like the Ocelot fight.
I mean, he does do the same thing.
Around.
Yeah. Who did we say was the Ocelot stand-in before?
Well, I mean, the Vulcan Ray or not Vulcan Ray. Fuck. Fat Man has like a bit of there's a bit of Ocelot in there, but it's pretty.
I feel like Fat Man's
loose.
mostly Vulcan Raven.
Vulcan Raven.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's literally why I just made that mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think earlier in the season we had talked about how it wasn't the Fortune fight, was it?
Obviously, there's like the Olga fight is similar, but that doesn't really fit with like the actual what's going on thing because that's before Big Shell anyway, right?
Oh, interesting question. Vulcan Raven's pretty late in MGS1. Ocelot is very early in MGS1. This is kind of is it in opposite order?
Yeah.
Because
again,
and I mean no spoilies, but I feel like this is like the second to last traditional boss fight kind of in the game.
Well, I also don't know if like it's necessarily even in a specific order. I think it's just meant to have him go through the situations because again, we got the ninja hallway at the very beginning.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so I just don't know that there's like any necessarily rhyme or reason to it. And I almost wonder if it's shuffled to prevent him from realizing it's too close to Shadow Moses.
True.
This is fucking weird. What's going on here?
That's weird. That's bizarre. Oh, they swim now?
No.
But yeah, so Vamp just like seemingly drowns. Colonel tells us that we need to go get Emma in the next room. Snake says they're postponing the hostage rescue so they can go secure the computer room in Shell 1 so that once we get Emma, her and Otacon can install the virus. We didn't mention it before, but this computer virus thing that Johnson gave us is like the Fox die equivalent to GW and Arsenal. And
Fox die for Windows.
Yeah, so it's just Windows.
I was gonna say. It's Norton antivirus for GW.
They're gonna fucking Nord a boy.
Yeah. I want to throw something out there. I've been having some technical difficulties here. I do want to throw out there.
Sure.
And I'll post a little screen. I'm going to post a screenshot of it in the Discord chat. But the very tail end of the URL for this Riverside says GW equals
No way. Oh God.
No. It doesn't say that for mine, but that's crazy.
It certainly says it for mine, so I wonder.
Oh, that's why they got you, because you're in the AI.
Yeah.
It does say GW for me too.
GW equals on, baby. That's sick.
Turn it off.
GW off.
You literally just changed the URL and you saved the world.
Oh man,
yeah. So Otacon seems to think he doesn't have the right to see Emma for some reason. And pro tip, I will just drop this here and then I'll let you take it away, Lily. The body armor is in the far end of this underwater hallway. Please go get it. It is super helpful, especially for like the home stretch of the game. Chad, did you get the body armor?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Okay, thank God. You scared me for a second because I was like, did I remember to grab it? And I think I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The body armor does show up in some cutscenes if you have it equipped.
I love that you're freaking out about not grabbing the body armor after you've already beaten the game, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, who gives a shit? I already beat it like months ago, but for this playthrough,
But yeah, so you swim down another chunk of corridor. It's a bit long. It's a tad longer than the first little section, but you make it to the other side, and you have to find Emma. You go into this room that she's supposedly in, and there is nobody there. But you have to. Interesting. Somebody's hiding in a locker.
Oh, weird.
Because they're
Did
scared,
they pee-pee?
and they pee their pants when you see them.
Like, did you go in my pants?
You gotta go in my pants. My pants. Did any of you try to did any of you knock on the locker?
Not on hers because I didn't want to trigger the cutscene. I was checking all the lockers.
No, so if you lean against and do the wall knock, she goes, ah! She like freaks out. She like yelps.
Are you sure she's not
Come. Okay. Oh, no.
She's like, ah!
I knew it.
She's gonna blast.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna blast.
But there's some stuff in the lockers here you can collect. The ones that she's not in.
I think mostly ammo. I don't think there's like any bespoke item. The terminal's in here, which sucks because you just don't have a fucking map for like all this.
Yeah. But yeah, so the node's in there and there's some ammo and stuff, and you open her locker. She pee-pees because she's scared. And then
Jennifer Hale's doing a fucking baby voice.
Yeah,
I do not
it's
like
really
her
weird. It's really
EE
weird.
voice.
Oh my god,
infantile.
yeah, that's right.
It's very help me, Leon. It's very Ashley, rescue the president's daughter.
It's just weird as well because from a series perspective, it's like Jennifer Hale's coming from voicing Naomi Hunter, who's like hyper mature acting,
right?
And then we're getting this sort of like.
You want to know how fucking pilled I am? I was about to be like Campbell, but that's not. We know that's not true. It's Hunter.
True.
Like I think that's just fucking
true. Yeah, we did the same thing. I think Chad, you were the one that did it last episode.
Well, for years we've been just like, oh yeah, it's Naomi Campbell, and that's our Mandela effect. But it's always been Hunter.
Yeah.
No, I did Vanessa Carlton instead. Of Vanessa
yeah.
That's so funny. My favorite is that Emma asks Raiden, or maybe it was Raiden that asks them. I can't remember. Somebody goes, "Do you have nanos?" And I'm just,
do you have nanos on your iPhone?
Yeah, what is happening?
You gotta need nanos on your iPhone. Mom said it's my turn to play with the nanos. I also love that, like, the proof that he's not there, like he's not a bad guy, is that, hey, I've got nano machines too. Let's talk, and that's his proof.
It doesn't mean shit.
It's like Pokemon cards. Hey, you got cards?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm not bad.
I like your crayons. You want to be friends? Yeah, totally.
She definitely wants to fuck her brother, right? Because when she talks about her glasses, she's like, somebody who I'm madly in love with inspired me to have glasses.
Yeah.
Well, the best part is when Ryan's asking about these glasses, like obviously,
well, he tells her you should wear contacts. You have pretty eyes.
Well, isn't there a line where he's like,
that's later. That's a little later.
It is a little later, but then he has this line where he's like, "What are you trying to be? Not like those other girls?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because she says that they're not actually prescription.
Yeah. Sounds like Senorita Awesome over here.
Oh no! She really does.
No, that's like a fucking. It's an ongoing meme in our house. Like my wife just uses it to terrorize me all the time because I fucking hate it so much.
Well, in Paul's fucking play that we watched, the person who's co-starring opposite Paul is 1,000,000% Senorita Awesome times
gives off
20.
It was
a lot.
It was like,
the character. I'm sure the actress is perfect.
Give me a pumpkin spice latte, ice cold,
frozen.
I'm not like those other girls.
What's your name? Senorita Awesome. I'm in love.
The I'm not like other girls thing has been such a anytime any woman does anything like kind of edgy anywhere near us, Kristen will be like, "Oh, she's not like other girls" or something. I'm like, "Oh my god, dude.
I'm not like most girls. Not a plastic little princess that takes us what she's given."
So this doesn't apply to Chad at all, and I wish James was here for this because he fucking hates him so much. Not Chad.
Adrian Brody.
It's so weird.
That's funny.
And I never in a million years thought that we would have this experience. It's so weird that we know Emma's dad, like, very well, right?
Oh yeah, that is. Well,
yeah, that's crazy.
Oh no, no. But the dad she was with was not her original dad, stepdad, right?
Yeah. So I think that Hal's dad is her stepdad.
Because they're not actually blood related.
That's right.
Kojima gets around the weird incest thing.
Yeah, but her name is Emma Emmerich. So I think
so Huey was the dad who died in the accident that she talks about.
I think it was one of those situations where like he was her stepdad, but like he was around for so long that he adopted her and she took his name. That's the only explanation that makes sense as to why she would have the last name Emmerich.
Right.
Right. The only thing, well, I guess her mom could have taken it whenever they got married, even though he already had a family or whatever, or she already had a husband before.
I mean, I guess, but then
his name.
like that doesn't normally filter down to the kid.
That makes sense.
True.
Yeah. Huh. It's also weird too because given, and I guess this is, I don't know, I don't count this as a spoiler. Given that we don't really know Huey's fate at the end of MGS5, but it seems pretty fucking bleak. It's kind of wild to be like.
He died in a swimming pool accident.
Oh, he died in a swimming pool, especially considering where they leave him.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
But because I think he already had Hal circa
around
MGS5.
The time of 5.
Like he mentions
he
it,
Hal,
I think.
Yeah. So
but anyway, just very weird. Never in a million years back in 2001, 2002 did I think playing this game that like, oh, I'm going to become intimately familiar with her father. This is weird.
Yeah. But she's scared because she can't swim because of an incident where she almost drowned in their swimming pool, and it was the incident that killed her dad, and Hal wasn't there, and all this other stuff.
He was watching from the window, though.
He was watching from the window. We'll find out why he was watching from the window.
And why he didn't come down.
Yeah, well,
he was stuck.
He was coming somewhere.
Come. It's a good-looking boy.
Up top, right? Am I right, Chad? Chad up top? Chad, come on.
Absolutely not.
My favorite part is when Emma is talking about her relationship with her brother. She's like, we used to play house. And I just immediately was like, oh, no. Ew. And she was like, he would play the husband and I would play the wife. And
no,
like,
Emma, we knew what you meant. You did not have to explain any further.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dog, Jennifer Hale and Christopher Randolph are in the same room together recording this. How did anybody keep a straight face?
Imagine they didn't. But yeah, so Ryan's just like, just get on my back, listen to my heartbeat, count to whatever. And
Hop on my jet ski.
Yeah. And when we get to the other, when you've counted to this number, we'll be at the other side. And so begins the most, like, this fucking truly brutal escort mission.
Oh, really? I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I feel like I remembered it being much worse when I was younger.
I think it's less the swimming and more like the whole having to hold her by the hand and walk slowly, and then having to like unequip and re-equip and like drag her along and then re-equip to deal with guards and stuff like that.
It's pretty slow.
Like it's pretty.
Once I like as this was getting started and I knew what it was going to be, I started dreading it because I was like, oh Christ, it's an escort mission. Yeah. But it really it isn't like your typical escort mission where like you can easily just leave Emma somewhere in an elevator and fucking deal with guys and then bring her back over.
Yeah.
Like
you can literally get herself caught. You can go to a totally different fucking part of the shell, and I noticed nothing bad happened. Like,
cool.
I changed locations.
She never gets herself caught. She's not a burden. It's sick.
She complains if you leave her. Like she'll be like, "You left me."
Does she freak out if she sees dead bodies? I just moved them.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
But I did have fun being like, "Hey, you sit here. I'm gonna go wipe out these 4 men, and then
these innocent men, just normal men,
who need to go in their pants.
Go in my pains."
Dude, Chad just nailed it. That was a fucking recording. Chad, did you just hit a button and mouth to it? Like,
Chad's actually the voice actor for that guard.
Yeah. I'm not Russian, but I'm Finnish, and that's close enough. They said that's cool.
Yeah.
He's not Russian, but he finished.
In my pants.
He's coming somewhere, you know what I mean? Up top.
Ryan's managed to avoid drowning.
Yeah.
Once we get to the vamp room.
They get to the vamp room, and it's like, Colonel, I've secured Emma Emmerich, and we've managed to avoid drowning. Which is one of my favorite lines in the series. It's just like the way he says it, like he's very proud of himself.
Yeah. I also love that Colonel decides to tell you how to fucking hold her hand with the action button after we ostensibly had to hold her hand to get in this fucking room. I'm just like, dude, coming in too late.
Have you tried to call Rose while holding Emma's hand?
Oh, she does not like it. She does not
pissed.
like. She gets really pissed about just him being close to another woman. It's it's very scary.
She's not like other girls.
No, Senorita Awesome.
Senorita Awesome.
Lily, if you will allow me an indulgence. If you would, could you role play with me for a moment? I will be Hal. I'll be Hal.
Oh.
You be Emma.
Okay.
E-E.
Hal.
E-E.
Hal.
E-E.
Hal.
E-E.
Hal.
They do this for like 6 go back and forths. It's fucking unreal.
This was a preview of the fan fiction episode.
The whole time I'm saying E-E, fucking Edith's gonna wake up in the other room and think it's time to eat. Like start her day.
Oh no.
That's how she says eat. She's like
E-E. Yeah.
Hal.
What if you say E-E to her and she's like, Hal?
Oh no.
Whoa.
God, please.
She's GW.
Oh no.
I do love that they drop a cutscene at every fucking door for like the next 3 rooms.
I think that's why I think so like unkindly back on this, because like they stop, like it's already kind of slow, but they stop you at every possible second to do something new, and it's
you
just
don't
like,
really get a lot of opportunity in the plant to like just play.
Yeah.
Like
you're always being stopped by some type of cutscene gate or codec call or something.
100%.
Yeah.
The next note that I have written down, by the way, just says EE created GW ? Word.
She also hates bugs. She fucking hates everything. She hates
Oh
all the
yeah,
stuff.
when you get to the other side of the second section, there's like a bunch of like sea lice in front of the elevator, and she flips the fuck out if you get near them. She's like, I hate bugs, and she goes and like cowers.
What you should do is you should just lay prone in it and just fucking roll around and get covered and then go back over to her.
Here, have some rations, and they're just covered in
Oh
fucking.
god.
So I don't know what you're supposed to do. I succeeded on accident here because I was like, don't worry, Emma, I got this. I like left her over to the side of this like little hallway where the bugs are. And I went over to the bugs and threw a stun grenade because I was like, this will get these fuckers.
Oh.
And then it got Emma instead. So she was knocked out, and I just dragged her onto the elevator and was like, all right.
Hell yeah. That rules. Fuck yeah. No, there's speed runs that I've seen in this game where they'll just like punch and like kick her into places where they need it.
Oh shit.
It's crazy. It's insane.
Chad, if you spray the coolant, the bugs disperse.
Yeah. The coolant is
I let the bugs be, and I fucked up Emma.
Oh yeah.
The coolant is the approved method for bugs and fire.
I find it interesting that Emma says, quote, she says, I find it hard to I can't find the words to describe the Patriots. And I was like, oh no, that's spooky.
Yeah. She also is like, again, another like not like most girls thing. She talks about like the lacquered chopsticks in her hair and how she likes them to hold up her hair, and how
did Raiden legit just fucking ask this woman, what are those sticks in your hair?
Yeah.
Does my man, has he never experienced chopsticks?
Never seen a chopstick.
He's never seen a chopstick in his life. That man eats with fucking aluminum utilitarian sporks, and that's it. That's what he has.
Pretty much.
That's
Chad,
his
do you know
whole
what the
life.
Daughters of the American Revolution are?
Yes.
I just wrote down, so the Patriots are just the Daughters of the American Revolution.
No.
Got it.
Oh my god.
Because they change all these fucking textbooks down south.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's a really like archaic version of information.
It's just because Southerners can't fucking organize.
How they're gonna say read.
Oh no, I mean there's that. That's part of it.
But yeah, you get through the second part of it again, and as you're swimming, it's worth noting too that there are like little pockets of air. If you're going to run out, you can like swim up and like take a breath and then go back down. So
right.
You can do that too. But you get to the other side, and like the goal now is to get Emma to the oil fence that goes around, Strat F, because the bridge is broken. But Olga in that phone call earlier mentioned that like her men are going to take the oil fence to get out. And so the goal is to like get through the section of the big shell, get to the strut, climb down to the oil fence, and then have Emma go across. And again, it's just like you have to deal with some guards as you go, but you're kind of guiding Emma along as you go. And then you get to the ladder, and then she has to go across by herself because the oil fence is a little too unstable for two people to walk on. So now you have this sniper mission. And if you did, I think you can get the thermal goggles earlier on in the game, but if you don't get them, but if you don't get them, they're just sitting right here for you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you fucking need those shits, because for some reason somebody has just lined the fucking first part of that oil fence with claymores.
They lined the last part too.
They
and
also
I didn't
lined the
fucking
last
know that,
part.
and I had to fucking redo the whole thing.
Yeah,
it was really irritating.
Has she given us the GW breakdown by this point yet?
Yeah, she gives it to us, right? I think right
we
before.
we should talk about that. Yeah, really quick.
Talk about George W.
Oh yeah, I mean, she pretty much just says like because her whole background is like neural AI stuff, but she essentially says like, yeah, I mean, essentially, it is crazy. It's very crazy going back to this game after LLMs because like you have a whole different fucking frame of reference.
I've been saying I've been saying LMMs, and I'm realizing that
large
language model.
Lin-Manuel Miranda's.
They're out here spending billions on Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Lights up in Washington Heights.
No. But essentially, she says GW is incomplete. It needs some complex data to study. And I'm just like,
Interesting. It's interesting that there is a data disk that is supposed to destroy GW that we have to input into GW.
Yeah, true.
Curious.
Also, it's interesting that we're in a complex simulation, or have been, while we've been preparing for our missions. What's that all about?
Yep.
Can we talk about this one line that Raiden gives though, just before? Well, like it's when we go into the room that has the two fucking dudes in the tiny little enclosure before you go down the ladder.
Yeah.
When you go to that door, it's a card key level 5. And Raiden just throws the biggest baby shit fit. He's like, this requires card key class 5. I don't have class 5. And then she's like, I do. And he's like, why didn't you tell me that? And I'm just like, bro.
I want a new Paloopa now.
Pretty much. I'm like, what is happening, dude?
Big time.
There's so like Emily Emmerich.
Emily in Paris.
Emily in Paris kind of like she kind of like basically busts the whole thing wide open. Yeah. And you've been learning about the Patriots. Oh no.
Gorbachev, tear down my wall, blow up my wall. I'm never gonna not
back
think about that.
Bust it out, back that thing up, Gorbachev. No. Let me do it.
Oh my god.
So you've been learning about the Patriots, and it's like it's been obvious now that there's been something more going on. And she reveals a little bit more about their true goals, and that the true weapon that is being fostered under the big shell is the GWAI.
Mm-hmm.
And she talks about how the Patriots use this AI as an information control mechanism. And she has this one line where she's like, she reveals that there are actually double the amount of sequences in the human genome as was initially revealed to the public. And for whatever reason, Raiden cares more about this than anything he's ever cared about in his entire life. And he's like, that's bullshit. The scientist said so. It's like, how the fuck do you even, if someone told me this, I'd be like, oh, wow, that's crazy. That's no way.
Yeah. My favorite part too is that he says that, and she's like, well, you know, the researcher's information gets like doctored after they release or after they publish it. And she says, and more often than not, they even start to believe the doctored results. Right. And there was a part of me that's like, bro, they conducted the test. What do you mean?
My brother in Christ, you did the test.
But I've also never considered using like all these LLMs that are being trained. I never considered them potentially being used to fuck with truth before. I always thought of that as like a not a feature but a bug, right? It's like, they hallucinate, they feed off of each other. But I never considered, wait a minute, that might be
part of
the point.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how she gets Raiden to see it her way, because she's like, are you a scientist? Did you sequence the genome? You don't actually have that knowledge. You have no fucking clue. And she she presents that as an example of how easy it is to control and manipulate information and knowledge if you're just controlling the margins, which she goes into is explicitly the purpose of GW.
Yeah.
Its purpose isn't to control all information. It's not like a 1984 style. We've always been at war or whatever. It's this marginal control of information that they've managed by like infecting every PC that exists in the world has these kernels
because of the Y2K stuff.
Because the Y2K stuff, and it's spreading via like social contagion. So any info the Patriots do or don't want spread, they can control via this fact, just by tapering digital communication and the things that people say to each other on the side. They don't have to like have complete widespread control.
Yeah.
And which is really cool. It's really cool stuff.
Which again, if this sounds very recently familiar, like what? Like
it's crazy
fuck,
that
man?
Hideo Kojima made the true big boss Google. So. Kojima's like the final boss of MGS2 is Google.
Of course, right after, right as that happens, the fucking shits out.
That's because they're marginally tweaking the information.
I think they just marginally tweaked the stream. Every time we talk about this is when it happens. I'm starting to get a little fucking freaked out.
I need GW equals off. I need to do it. I need to fucking do it, Shaggy.
Just do it.
fucking do it, Jake.
All right.
Yeah. So,
Chad, is there anything else you wanted to touch on?
That's all.
We do the
They try to hack into us. So
I was going to say explicitly we should not talk about this anymore.
Yeah, sure. Can we talk about the fucking beautiful cinematography of the two of them going down the ladder, frame left, with the sunset in the background?
That is great.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. This is a great little scene too, with like the sunset in the background, like following her along.
Sunset just makes everything better.
Yeah. So this is where you need to whip out your sniper rifle, and blow up these fucking claymore mines before they blow Emma up. I
love that it's right there, right away.
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't even know what to do, you're just fucking game over immediately.
Yep. But if you have to basically like shoot guards and shoot ciphers so she doesn't get caught and killed, basically. And if you call Snake, he will position himself on the other end, and if you're looking at something in your scope, he'll help you snipe shit. Which is really cool. Did any of you try to snipe? I've never done this before, and I didn't do it this time. And have any of you tried to shoot Snake before?
Yeah.
What happens? Did he shoot you back?
I've done it by accident. I can't remember if I did it this time or not, but I've definitely shot at him before. I think he either shoots at you or he calls you and like chews you out. It's one of those.
Fuck
two.
off.
But I've definitely shot him before because I'm like, I'm doing the whole thing with thermals on. And I've not been calling him because I don't need his help or whatever. So I'm just like looking around for dudes, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?" Pop, 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 pop. Like, but I had to fucking do this 3 times. I just want to bring this up because of the ciphers. 2 ciphers caught her in a loop behind, and they're all behind shit that I couldn't see. It was the most frustrating. I ran to like every fucking corner of my little perch.
Should have called Snake.
It was awful. Well, no, and I tried. I like aimed around where I thought they were, and I was calling Snake, and he's like, "All right, I got him," and nothing. And I'm like,
you don't have to call him multiple times. It literally is you call him once, and then if it's in your vision.
Oh, I know. I'm saying I called him every time I moved my cone because I'm like, they got to be somewhere, and I just watched her fucking health drop.
Yeah,
but
I think that's part of the problem is that since you couldn't see them, he couldn't see them, and so it doesn't. Yeah, so calling him again doesn't do anything, which is
that's true.
Weird,
that makes sense.
Whatever. But yeah, you get her around the first loop, and you can listen to her talk about his hair and like, is it? I wonder if it's real, and just like talking about and, like being like hot and shit like that. It's so stupid.
Did you think to pull out the mic, Chad, for any of this?
Yeah,
no, I did not. Unfortunately.
You need to watch some of these cutscenes because she rounds, so you can hear her do that, and she's like, "This sucks," and just complaining about all the stuff. As she rounds the second one, Johnny shows up again. And
I was going to say, I've heard that there's a Johnny.
Yeah, she bumps into Johnny, and she's like, "Oh," and he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm Emma. Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Johnny." And they're just like having this conversation. He's just like, "You know what? You should get out of here." And she's like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know better than to mess with women on the battlefield. It'll mess you up," or something like that. And then he has like another diarrhea fit.
It's so funny. I just love the idea. It's so silly to me, this idea of like when you can't see Emma, she's just like having this weird fucking like goofy adventure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It almost makes me want to like play as her for that short little section so I could see her perspective of what's going on. But yeah.
It's so funny.
And then as you go halfway down the last stretch, Vamp pops up. And our favorite bisexual, and he injures her and like is like grabbing her and is like choking her basically, and you have to shoot Vamp while not shooting Emma, and she is very slowly losing life as you go.
You have to shoot Vamp 7,000 times.
Yeah, I found a sweet spot and I caught him in kind of like I baited him into a pain loop. And so I was able to get him handled pretty quickly. So like I'd shoot him and then he'd grunt and he'd shift and then I'd immediately shoot as soon as he shifted and that got him again. And he switched back to the other side. And you can kind of just like get him into that pattern. It's like it winds up being
in a pain loop all the time.
Yeah.
He also has about a 2-inch hitbox, like the head hitbox extends up. So if you take Pentazamin, and you just fucking, if you get the sweet spot, you just fucking smash that shoot button as many times as you can. I did the trank one just to see if anything would happen. Fucking nothing.
Yeah,
got nothing.
Huh. But yeah, so you shoot Vamp here. He falls into the water, apparently dead, as has happened many times in the past. And then Emma collapses. Snake runs down to go get her and takes her, and takes her into the room. And you have a conversation with him, like how she's alive, but she is like not doing good. And you have to get to the computer room ASAP. And that kind of starts what we're going to pick up next time, which is our run back to the computer room in Shell 1 and the end of the game. So that's what we're going to be doing next time.
Biggie. Hopefully it's not a fucking 5-hour episode.
Yeah. My question really quickly here about this encounter. Snake was like, they deliberately show a shot of Snake behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Or like off to the side where he has a pretty clear shot of Vamp. What the fuck was he doing that entire time?
He was being in a pain loop.
I guess so. Because God damn it. Because legitimately though, like Vamp is very focused on Raiden. Sure. Like Vamp has a fascination with Raiden at this point. And he is focused and he is like staring down your barrel and like calling you. Snake has a clear shot at his side where Emma's not in the
100%.
way. So what the fuck is Snake doing this entire time when she's getting choked out on this fucking bridge?
Also, I wish that when you called Snake, I wish that Snake would just be like on alert and able to just like shoot whoever. Like the fact that you have to call him.
You don't. That's what I was telling you.
You only have to call once.
You call him once,
okay.
and he will just start.
When you aim your sight to something, he'll get it for you.
I thought you'd have to call him every fucking time you aimed. I was like, that sucks.
You call him once, so it's like it's one of those things where it's like if you want to try it yourself, you can. But if you're just like, I need help,
essentially you're like, hey, big bro, I need you to beat this level. I need you to beat
basically.
I need you to beat.
But that's what I was saying. The reason why he wasn't doing anything after you called him was because you just couldn't see those ciphers.
Sure.
But you only have to call him the once.
Gotcha.
But yeah, again, I think this is the first time I even noticed that he wasn't doing anything.
Is Snake secretly a bad soldier? Is that what we're learning?
Are we the baddies?
I have one last thing about the game before we end our coverage for the episode. I went to save at this point. And I haven't been saving super frequently, so I don't know if she has this conversation with you at an earlier point. But essentially, Rose is doing her thing. She's like, hey, save, sure, blah, blah, blah. And then Raiden is like, hey, Rose, hold on a second. And she's like, whoa, what? And then Raiden's like, actually, never mind. And she's like, kind of blows up his spot, being like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you're so hard to read, blah, blah, blah. And so finally, Raiden starts sharing his frustrations and he starts talking about how like afraid he is, or when he started the mission, how afraid he was. But then he starts talking about how the killing and the shooting has become like exhilarating and like sort of second nature. But then he uses this exact line as they hang up the call. He says, I am enjoying this game.
Yeah.
And I was just like, whoa, dude.
I think you can get that as early as maybe like right after the Harrier, if you save enough.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that? For some reason I cut out for like a split second.
I think if you save enough times, that's something you can get as early as like right after the Harrier fight.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. I just thought I'd never heard the line, I'm enjoying this game. And I was like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, yeah.
There's also the one save call you can get where like you and Rose just have like a huge like domestic fucking argument, and like she really blows up. She's like, your room sucks, all you have is a bed and a desk.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she's like, you don't have anything on the walls. I've had that argument when I met Kristen.
I went into your room.
Yeah,
there was nothing in there.
Well, she says a weird line where she's like, I went into your room and you know what I found? And he's like, what? And she's like, nothing. Not another woman, not you, and not me. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? What do you mean, not you? You were in the room, Rose.
I think she means like photos of them and of her and stuff.
Maybe,
like that.
yeah.
Like mementos and stuff. It's just this stark. Like,
when I first heard that as a kid, I thought he just slept on the floor in an empty room. I was like, bro, that's bleak.
Women will be mad. Women get mad that men just can live like this, and it's that one picture of just like a camp chair in front of a TV on the ground and an Xbox.
It's riding
the fucking. There's a whole subreddit of like men's living spaces, and it's the best.
Oh my god, I'll say here, because I like as a former man, it's actually really funny. I never owned my own couch until I lived by myself in the year 2020.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So legitimately, when I first moved to Washington, Alessio, you met Justin Ibarra, my old roommate. Great dude. We lived with him. I lived with him for several years.
Hold on, don't give Chad a name. Chad's gonna do some research and then hit us back and be like, guys, do you want me to tell you or not?
Yeah.
He's killed 7 dogs.
Oh no, I hope not, because he has a lot of dogs that he loves very much in Vegas. So, but yeah. So when we first moved in together, for the first like 3 months we lived together, our only furniture was an air mattress and 2 camp chairs.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Wait, one air mattress for both of you?
No, we had our own beds, but like downstairs. The living room setup was an air mattress and then 2 camp chairs. So one of us could choose to like lay down and like faff about.
That's like when someone's being kidnapped and like abused and assaulted. Like that's what it looks like when they send like the footage. It's like that. Yeah.
What's that camping company? Foreman? No, what
Coleman.
is it? Coleman.
Yeah.
I just imagine like the Final Fantasy 15 bros hanging out with all the Coleman
that's
shit.
Right.
I've created a new recipe.
Nice. Well, that's
here we are.
That's the game.
That's the game.
That's it. It ends there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's the end of the game. No, but yeah. So we Snake takes her inside and says you got to get back, and then we have a countdown timer to run back to the Shell 1 core. So
yeah, I think it's like 300 seconds.
It depends on the difficulty. I think it's like it can be up to 600. I think.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, I think on hard it was only 200.
Yeah.
Fan mail.
Yeah, we got some fan mail. We have some text messages.
You are fan and you are certainly our mail.
Oh, yes.
Can I read this first one?
Oh, absolutely.
So we have a text message from Roseville, California, an MGM haiku. Miss Lily is hot, AC, huge Metal Gear guy. Isaac Lim, who dat?
I love it. Chad, do you want to take the White Plains one?
White Plains, New York, a new Metal Gear Mondays episode and Master Collection Volume 2 announced on the same day. Great day to be a Metal Gear fan. Let's talk about it.
Fuck yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 4. Right. I accidentally released the episode late. Didn't time that at all. Because I was thinking, I was like, they announced it on a Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Or was it a Wednesday? 5, maybe 6.
Maybe 6.
Anyway.
Thursday. 6, maybe 7.
So, should we, at some point, fill people in on the bit? Lily?
I think at this point, because people are like, oh, it's Metal Gear Tuesdays. The joke is that we don't release on Mondays anymore.
Ever.
Yeah.
We just release on Tuesdays or whenever at this point.
or whenever.
Or whatever. To the point where that's the joke. Because if you listen to the fucking theme song, the releasing on Monday, every Monday. Which is something we've never.
We're bi-weekly.
Yeah, we've never. Again, we've never done. Yeah, we're bi-weekly, so we don't release every Monday anyway. We don't release on Mondays anymore, and the podcast is called Metal Gear Mondays, and that's the fucking joke.
If anybody wants to know the time that we release, if everything is going according to plan, which is like 90% of the time, 80% of the time, Tuesday at 7 a.m. Eastern is the release of, and the reason why we did that is because I think. Literally 1 minute before that time is the last moment of a Monday in the world.
Yeah. There's like a place in the world where 7 a.m. Eastern is still technically Monday. Or like 6:59 Eastern is still technically.
6:59.
So we release it as soon as it is not Monday anywhere. And that's the gag. That's what we've been
7
doing.
7 a.m. Eastern. And that has been literally the gag since we brought the show back.
Yes.
Now that the cat's out of the bag, can you tell people about you telling David Hayter this?
Oh, yeah.
That's why he was so happy to re-record that because it was Alessio for the first bit of the podcast. Then we went to PRGE and Alessio told David about that, and he thought it was so fucking funny. He was like, hell yeah, I will absolutely record that line for you.
Yeah. I was like, I only have like 60 seconds to get him to do this. I was like, hey, so our podcast Metal Gear Mondays actually never comes out on a Monday. Can you just say this one line into my handheld recorder? And he was like, that's hilarious. And then, So
literally
good.
on the stage after our panel with him, just recorded it for us. It was very funny.
It's pretty great.
But Master Collection Volume 2 is Metal Gear Solid 4. So finally escaped from the PS3 for the first time. We've been contemplating and wondering if it would happen.
Like legit, that's
huge. Metal Gear Solid 4.
It's almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, whoa.
2008, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 years from now, it'll be 20 years since that game came out, and it's finally off the PS3. So that's coming out in August. We've also got
the
Peace
PS3
Walker
18 years ago.
Put a cell through it. We got another cell processor in the Hudson.
Peace Walker fucking rocks, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, if this is the first time you guys are going to be exposed to it, please play that fucking game. It's so good. Chad, Peace Walker is a prequel to Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. So I would save that for like second to last.
Fucking hell.
It's
going to take me years to play this fucking series.
Dude. Yeah, Peace Walker takes place after Portable Ops, but before MGS5.
I mean, Chad, at the rate we're doing this fucking podcast, it won't. We got you. I guess
it's really good. It's really good.
It's really good.
I'm going to have to sit on it. When it comes out, I'm going to have to wait before I play 4, and it's going to kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Because now I know. Now I know what all the setup is.
Yeah, are you going to wait until we cover it again? Or are you going to do what you did for this?
I could do this again. Yeah, that's true. Beat it in a pain loop. Yeah, that's true.
So I will say this to the listeners.
Beat it in a pain loop.
I still don't quite know if I'm like mentally prepared to play another Death Stranding in less than a year.
Yeah.
But the original idea was to do Snatcher, Police Knots, then director's cut of Death Stranding. Had the fucking Master Collection come out, like legit, I was thinking about pitching us doing MGS4 remastered like a month or 2-3 weeks before they announced the Master Collection. Yeah. And then when they did, I was like, oh shit, hopefully it's soon. And then it's like August 27th. And I'm like, God damn it. That
the logistics, like the schedule.
If they had just scooted it back, like I think 5 weeks is the amount they'd need to push it sooner, everything would fall into place perfectly.
But
it's crazy.
They don't care about us.
The bonus
little people. Yeah, and then the Game Boy game Ghost Babel is also on there, which you should absolutely play. Ghost Babel is
very good.
But that's all that's on there. So there was no Acid, there was no Portable Ops, there's nothing. So
Master Collection Volume 1 has 7 games.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Come on, guys.
But I think it was I made this joke on the Discord server, but I think it's like Metal Gear Solid 4 being on a console that isn't PS3 for the first time ever is very much like that Sakurai meme, like, here, never ask me for anything ever again.
Yeah.
So I think they're probably done at this point.
Also, it probably required quite a lot of work on their end, to be honest.
Well, and we'll see if they even ended up figuring it out, considering how fucked up the first volume was at release.
I will say this.
And it's still fucked up. Again, I want to throw this out there. My Metal Gear Solid 2 save got corrupted again, by the way. So I finished this section, and then I waited a couple of days, came back to it, damaged, gone. I'm fucking pissed. I'm upset. So
I had that moment for this episode. So no joke, I'm playing the Xbox version. As soon as the president starts talking about GW, I'm not even kidding. It was like literally the moment he starts talking about GW, everything freezes. And then I get a message that says your disc may have an error or be dirty. So I like took the disc out, cleaned it, put it back in, same spot, fucked up again. So I had to find an archived disc image, and then FTP it to the hard drive on my Xbox. And so, I mean, I think
that's cool. You can do that, actually.
That's I was going to say, I've got like 300 Xbox games on that thing. But so I just picked my save right back up from there, and now the load times are fast. So.
Metal Gear Solid, the Master Collection Volume 1, at least for Metal Gear Solid 2, is still so fucked up that they released a patch for it the beginning of the week that we're recording this episode, and it doesn't boot anymore. It doesn't even boot.
It fucked it up even worse.
It up even worse. So I can't even open it to start the game over again. It's fucked.
Yeah, that's crazy. I will say this, so long as MGS4 runs at a locked frame rate of anything over 30, it's beating the PS3.
Oh yeah.
Because like I never considered this. I booted it up after I had finished like hardware modding and software modding my PlayStation as like a test. It is nuts how horrible the frame rate is in that game. Like it looks gorgeous mechanically, it's wonderful, but I had completely, and I will play the fucking thing.
I had forgotten
about how
sync on that.
Dear God, I had forgotten about how fucking bad the frame rate was, especially in that first chapter when you're literally in the middle of a fucking active war zone. Yeah, so I mean, as long as it fucking runs smoother than that, bonus points.
Yeah. We also have some Spotify comments, and as you discovered at the top of this episode, we did discover that there are Spotify. We can respond
check them,
and see
good
Spotify
and bad
comments. We do check them now. Again, this was not out of any if you leave comments on Spotify, that was not out of any maliciousness. We just didn't fucking know.
Yeah,
so
I get email notifications now when they come in.
So we're checking them now. Chad M Hyam 92 writes, so thrilled that you're back with the OGs. Such a funny intro. I will say there's a bit where Colonel says to Raiden, if we need to reach you, contact you. That I'm pretty confident is a reference to MGS1, as Colonel says about reaching you to Snake. Just so many little nods. I want to throw this out there right now. Michael, if that's you, hit us up. And if you know, you know. But hit us up.
I'll take Jenny. Jenny says, my favorite MGM moments are all the numerous times Isaac went, I died, when he was asked about how he had done with the game. Every single time.
It was either he volunteers that he died, or I said, hey, Isaac, did you die? And he goes, yeah.
Yeah.
After like a brief pause. Yeah. I fucking love Isaac. We sent him off to war too, but he's not going to be back as soon as James is.
I think based on the recording clock right now, this episode's coming in at probably under 3 hours.
Let's go.
We did it. What is that? Oh, that's gorgeous.
It's just a box.
Just a box.